Sirius XM. Sirius XM. It's the best of Opie and Anthony.
Hey, Bert. What's up, brother?
How you guys doing?
There he is.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
Take a seat there, Bert.
Oh, Juice. Thanks, Roland.
Last night.
Oh, obviously
Hi,
you're...
Roland. Why does your voice sound all gravelly?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jets.
Jets. You wore that shirt just the other day.
Well, I did a nagel. I woke up at 7.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there you go.
A nagel.
Yeah.
Did your alarm screw up, or did you lose power, or both?
I did exercise for the first time in 20 years, and this fat ass passed out.
What'd you do? Wow.
The bike.
You know people die from that, right?
No.
Like
Yeah.
not working it up 20 years.
Yeah.
And then you just start working out. It's like,
you gotta,
damn.
you gotta
That's
start
always how the heart
slow.
attack happens at the gym.
I don't remember.
Because it knocks some of that plaque off your arteries and then
elliptical for an
clogs some
hour,
shit up.
Went home, passed out, then I woke up at 7:10, 7:15.
Wow. Which means you beat the shit out of yourself.
You literally passed out and then woke back up like
Yeah.
like your body did a snooze alarm on you?
Yeah, and I just woke up and then
Which means you're not working out anytime soon, huh? You're gonna have to take a couple days off now.
I don't feel sore. I feel like more refreshed because I slept in. That's fantastic.
Oh, because of the sleep part, not the
sleep
workout part. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Roland tweeted me last night. I was with, you guys know Cowhead, right?
Yes.
I was with Cowhead drinking, and
Is he here in New York?
yeah, he just left this morning.
What was he doing up here?
He's came up to see me do Letterman. He flew
Oh,
up
well, you
there.
guys are old friends?
Yeah, I've known Cal since
He's a good guy, man.
for
I
a
like him.
really long time.
He should have came by and said hi to
He was
him.
he was going to change his flight, and then he was like, he's got to go back and do radio this afternoon.
No,
How was Letterman?
It's awesome, dude. It was so surreal. It's so bizarre when you get him to laugh and do a Daveism. Like when he does that, like smirk to camera, like or one of those, and you're sitting there. Like when I sat down on the thing, I started giggling because I was like, "Holy shit, this is really fucking happening!"
Yeah.
Like it's such a benchmark in your career.
The first time, yeah, that is a fucked up thing.
And he does one of his bits, and you get him to do one of his bits.
Yeah.
He's like, you're one of these guys, huh? And you're like, fuck, holy shit.
He's doing that to me. What the fuck is going on?
It's like fucking a porn star, and then
Yeah.
being like, oh my god, I'm really gonna blow a load on her chest. Like, that's probably a bad analogy that Travel Channel would hate, but that's exactly what it feels
what
like.
the hell?
When you're standing in the back there, and he's like, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, and
so
you just,
fun. And
you're
all
like,
the guys that you've seen as characters
like,
on the show, the black
shit.
guy and the guy with the red hair, and you're like, holy shit, they're real. They really have
I
jobs.
know, that's fucked up, man.
It's so
And then you walk
bizarre.
out and you think, how am I going to walk? Should I look at the audience and wave?
Yeah,
Should
because I'm like, oh, exactly. Oh, fuck, exactly. It's like Jim is the perfect body of
so
this
fucked up.
moment. Is that you're very real in those like I'm not famous, but I should wave to the people.
Yeah.
Like, you embody that because you're very honest about that moment. But a lot of guys are like bullshit. Like a lot of guys would go out and be like, hey, like paparazzi was waiting outside.
Yeah.
And I got out of my car in a white T-shirt that I was sweating in and and jeans. And they're like, hey, turn here. And I was like, you don't want to fucking see me. You're waiting for Shia LaBeouf. So I walked out. I just walked out like a fucking serial killer right to the chair and sat down.
Nice.
And then you sit down, and for some reason, I was compelled when I sat down to just go, hey, Dave.
Yeah,
like it's like, hey, Dave.
Did you want to look at Paul and go, hey, Paul?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You just
I wanted to
want
say that shit.
all you realize you're doing is an imitation of
Of what
everyone
you
you've seen. Dude, it's hilarious.
You're just like the A-listers that do the show.
Exactly.
It's like, I earned this, motherfucker. I earned this.
When inside, you're like, you don't want me to be on that couch.
And then it wraps, and you're done, and you want to lean over and have the moment where
Have that talk where it's like,
yeah, I
the
have nothing to
music's
say right
playing,
now.
they're going to
Oh,
commercial.
it's so
I think I did that just to make it look like that.
Yeah.
Because the people at home, they don't know.
Yeah.
So you lean over and you're like, hey, so you go to commercial, huh? Just to make it look that way. And I did realize all I was doing was an imitation of everyone I've seen on Carson, on Letterman,
just
on
mimic
every
it.
other, mimicking from when I was a kid.
We had to walk out,
great.
and there were tennis balls all over the fucking stage.
I saw you got y'all's
We had
appearance.
to walk.
Oh, yeah.
And we
It was
dressed up in
great.
suits.
Oh, it was
like
great.
we're going
That
to
was the one
church.
thing. They're like, what are you going to wear? And Cowhead called me. He's like, do not wear a fucking suit.
Don't wear a fucking suit.
You've never worn a suit in your life. He's like, go like you're on stage, wear a t-shirt, jeans, and your boots. And I was like, yeah. So I packed it. My wife's like, who the fuck do you think you are, Johnny Depp? He was like, get a collared fucking shirt and pack a collared fucking shirt.
Slob.
So
what
then I showed up with 4 colored shirts because I was like, I don't know which one will look good.
Yeah.
Oh, I was such an amateur. Oh, it was
Who loves you over there
we
is
don't like the
Justin
guys.
loves you.
Oh, Justin's
emailing me. He's like,
Justin's
you have
full.
to have Bert on the show. I'm like, we're gonna have Bert on the show. Relax.
Justin was amazing.
This is a good fit for us, Bert the Conqueror.
I met him through Cal, and
he's very cool.
Oh, one of the fucking greatest guys. Him and his brother.
Yeah.
And it was like
solid dudes.
They told me they're like. So these are the talking points that you're gonna do. Bizarre. Like Travel Channel's very. I can say whatever I want on this show.
Yes, you can.
On this show,
They're very micromanaging me because I'm a little bit of a media nightmare. Like I have a horrible digital footprint. Like my first meeting with the president, she was like, "I typed in your name and I saw you get your asshole waxed," and I was like, "Yeah, that's my funniest thing I've ever done." And she was like, "Yeah, well, we're not. That's not us.
We don't do that.
Wait,
here.
why did you get your asshole waxed?
It was a long time ago. I had a show called Hurt Burt. And I take Dangerous Man's jobs, and that was like what got the show. I got a full Brazilian wax. It's maybe the funniest thing I've ever done, and it's before Jackass. It's before all of that.
You did ball bag?
Yeah, I did the whole thing.
Wow.
I'm telling you when I say this, it's the funniest thing I've ever done. But it's also when segments were 7 minutes on TV, so it's like a 5-minute segment. Which
Fuck that.
I get there, and the producer Mike's like doing a conference call in the morning, and he's like, so we want you to tell about the time you robbed a train in Russia. We want you to tell you about the time that you fought a bear. We want to tell you about the time that you went to Disneyland and took acid. And then maybe we'll talk about the show. And I can see the PR people going, what the fuck? Just talk about the show.
Just the show.
And so I get there and I'm like, man, there's a lot of material. And they're like, it's going to be 9 minutes. And I was like, holy shit. And then Shia LaBeouf goes long and they're like, well, it depends. It's however long Dave wants.
Shit.
And but I was so nervous I had to tell all these stories that I've never, like, on national television, and then Dave just fucking so comfortable. He's like,
he must have been loving it.
Hey,
can you tell us one of those stories? Because we didn't get to watch Letterman last night.
I didn't tell any of them. I just told.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't. I ended up not. We just ended up talking about the show.
Why did you jump, Bert? I read that you jumped out of the. My ex-girlfriend did that, where you jump off the thing in Vegas.
I was the first person to do it.
Were you?
Yeah, I was the very first person to do it.
Before we go there, I want to hear.
Guinea pig.
Hold on, before we go there, though, I want to hear about you robbing a train in Russia. That's crazy. Because then we'll get into the show and all this crazy shit you've done as Bert the Conqueror. I want to know more about Bert.
I'll tell you. It's so fucking bizarre because I've heard this show so many times, and you always think like, what will it be like when the first time I'm there? And then you're like, oh fuck, I guess I'm telling this Russian mob story. So I studied Russian in college. Just on a fluke. I thought it was a Spanish class, and showed up at noon, and they were introduced a different alphabet, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You come across as a party animal. How the fuck did you take?
I was the number one party animal in the country.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone magazine wrote an article about me, calling me the number one party animal in the country. So yeah, I'm not fucking by any stretch of the means wanted to learn the language. I just wanted to see. And the lady said, I need 14 people to take the class. If you stick around and just show up, I'll let you fucking get a C. I was like, done.
C,
fucking done.
Yeah, man.
It's Florida State. Fucking phone that shit in. So I ended up I had to take 4 seasons of Russian because all the kids that took it with me with Russian 1, then needed Russian 2 and 3 and 4. And then they go to Russia and they're like, fuck. So this is back when the mob ran Russia. Okay. And so, they told me on the flight over there, like, listen, we had to pay off the mob to chaperone us so that we don't get patted down everywhere we go. So we got 2 young gangsters that we'll meet. They're like, don't make eye contact with them. Don't engage them. Don't fucking... And nothing. Leave them alone. They're just to make sure we don't get robbed everywhere we go. And all I'm hearing is fucking, let's get to know these guys.
These are the interesting guys.
Who I want to party with. So the very first night, and I don't speak any Russian, the very first night I got a bottle of vodka, a 6-pack of Baltica, and I knock on their door, and this guy Igor answers the door.
Igor, yeah.
With just a wife beater and a cigarette and fucking track pants. Total gangster. And he's like, "Shto." And I'm like, all the sentences I had practiced in my head just disappeared, and all I said with a bottle of vodka and a 6-pack of Baltica was, I am the machine. That's all that came out of my mouth. And he fucking starts laughing. He's like, what did you say? And I was like, I don't know, I'm the machine. And he's like, he's the machine! And then I ended up partying with him and all his friends for like an entire, 2 months, and they called me the machine. And, so, I mean, we partied like crazy. We went to I really shouldn't tell this part, but we went to like a mob boss's party, and the mob boss was like, I mean, I don't know if he was a real boss, but he was a big guy on the thing. And he was like, so this is the machine. And Igor's like, yeah, this is the guy I tell you about. And I was with one of my teachers who was a girl. And he goes, tonight I say we exchange women. And I was like, women? She's just my okay, all right, sure.
Yeah, whatever you need, man.
And he totally ended up fucking
whatever you need.
He totally ended up So then we have to go to Moscow. Now, a different mob runs the trains, and a different mob runs Moscow. And Igor said, I can't go with you to Moscow. I can't even get on the train with you. But I've talked to the people that are going to be chaperoning you, and they're cool. They're going to party with you. They'll take care of you. And sure enough, man, we get to the train, and then two other gangsters, Igor and Igor, there are not a lot of names there, I guess, but these are their real names, are there. And he's like, this is the machine. If you give the machine vodka, you'll have a blast. And they're like, machine does not sit and coach with his class. The machine sits first class. I'm like, this is what I'm fucking talking about.
The machine.
And I mean, literally before we took off, the conductor of the train comes into our cabin, rips off the lapel to his shirt, hands it to me and goes, this is a present for the machine. It would be an honor to do a shot with you. I was like, these stories have gotten out of control. So within 20 minutes, we've drank all the booze. And Igor and Igor are like, let's go to the bar cart and get more vodka. I was like, sure. So we go into the bar cart, and Big Igor's like, machine, go behind the bar and grab bread. And I was at Chleb, and I'm like, oh shit, I understood what he said. He's like, grab sear. And I was like, that's cheese. He's like, grab vodka. I'm like, I know that one.
I'm learning.
And then he's like, grab all the money. And I'm like, what?
Oh, shit.
He's
Wait
like,
a minute.
grab the money. And I look, and no one's fucking moving, and it's just him patting down people, and I'm behind the bar with a fucking loaf of bread, a bottle of vodka, and I'm like, holy shit, we're robbing the fucking train. So we take the money, and we go back to first class, and the energy has changed in these guys' eyes. You can see it's like they're real gangsters.
Now it's business.
Like, Igor was a pity-pat gangster. These guys, I mean, our teacher came back to yell at me, this lady Val. She came back, and she was like, you, sir, this is exactly, that was inappropriate. Big Igor takes a sip of vodka, spits it in her face, and goes, no one talks to the machine like that. She's like, I'm like, she does. It's okay if she does. He shuts the door. I swear to you, he then lifts up a thing of keys, and he goes, tonight when it gets dark, we're going to have some real fun. I was like, what? And he's like, we're robbing the whole fucking train. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, this has gotten way out of control. And sure enough, man, it gets dark, and we start fucking breaking into cabins.
It's like a Bond movie.
It's the most insane fucking event in my life where you're just sitting watching a crime happen, and you're like, I wish I could stop it, but you're just part of it now. So we get done, we drink the whole night on the train, we pull into Moscow, and that same teacher comes up, and she's like, the police have been alerted. We've told the authorities, we told you not to hang out with these people. It was your choice. I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, motherfucker. And Igor are like, fuck her. This is Russia. No one tells us in Russia. Mafia runs Russia. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to go to the gulag. I'm going to be a punching bag in the gulag. Yeah. And we pull up, and sure enough, man, the cops are sitting on the platform with my whole class who we robbed is sitting in their pajamas with their bags open, crying. Because if anyone ever woke up, like this one Hungarian girl woke up, and Igor just spit vodka in her face. So the cops are out there taking a thing, and Igor goes, fuck this, I take care of this. And I'm like, oh man. He goes out, and mind you, half of this is in Russian. He goes out and starts talking to the cop and yelling at the cop, like, I don't know what he's saying, but he's not, like, they're not exchanging recipes.
It wasn't bread and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm sitting in the fucking train car with little Igor just thinking, oh, I'm fucked. And then the cop starts yelling back, and they start pointing at me like, and I'm like, oh, motherfucker. And then the cop looks at me and points at me and says, yes, like, get over here now. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I walk out of the train, walk across the thing, and it's that moment, that, like, Midnight Express moment.
Yeah,
where you're like, this is the end of freedom. This is that cold where they find the pound of hash on your body.
Yeah.
And I walk up to the cop, and he looks at me and takes a beat, and he gets right in my face, and he's like, so I understand you're the machine. He's like, tonight you party with us. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And we went out and partied with these fucking cops.
Russia.
It was Russia. It was the Wild West. It was.
Oh, by the way, machine, we need for you to kill someone tonight.
They were bizarre, man.
Yeah, that's like, wait a minute.
We went to a strip club, and he goes, you drive cop car. And I'm like, I'm not going to fucking drive a cop car. He's like, it was bizarre. There was a magazine out at the time, like a periodical that used to talk about these two guys. I remember reading it when I got back. They would, I'm sure I'm gonna exaggerate the story only because it's been in my head for so long, but they would get a head from a cadaver and they'd write an article about it, and they'd put it in the middle of the car and see how much it would cost to get out of having a head in the middle of the car. I swear to you, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but these guys would write these articles. It was fucking insane.
How much you'd have to pay?
Yeah, I don't know.
To be like, okay.
Yeah, and it's a head. We get rid of the head. And Russia was insane back then. Like, insane.
What years?
This is 90. Probably I was 22, so probably 95, 94.
Yeah, so that's okay. Yeah. Communism gone. Yeah, they're just trying to figure shit out.
It was the Wild West, man.
Yeah.
Like the most insane life experiences you could ever have. Stealing boats, like just. We went over their study.
You're a weird fit for the Travel Channel now that I've talked to you for a few minutes.
we did a meet and greet at the network, like right after the new regime took over, and they're like, I told that Russian mob story when I was on the X show, like 10 years ago, and we're doing like Fred Graver's the head of the Travel Channel, and they're doing like, so tell us, how do you interview kids? Like, because kids love my show. Like, I don't know why kids are obsessed with Bert the Conqueror. Like, if you've got a child that's like 4, show him Bert the Conqueror, and he's fucking glued. Like, and so he's like, how do you interview kids? Like, what's your, and then one of the young kids is like, can you tell about the time you robbed the train in Russia? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then someone's like, tell about the time you thought Will Smith was going to rape you. And I was like, oh, all right, sure. So, yeah, I'm an odd fit. I'm not like the other guys. But I think all those guys are like that kind of, you party with them.
Yeah.
Adam Richman's funny as shit.
Damn, man. Yeah, the Travel Channel's changed a bit over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it used to.
I mean, Bourdain was a heroin addict. So.
Who?
Oh, is that not?
No, I don't know.
No, Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, Anthony Bourdain. I think it's pretty well documented.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, was a heroin addict. I feel like I fucking just said
that. No, I didn't know what
people. Yeah, let me tell you about this gay guy.
Wait, I get them all confused though. Bourdain did what show now?
He's the older.
Oh, No Reservations.
Yeah, No Reservations, and then it's Zimmern, me, and Adam Richman.
Right, okay. Gotcha.
The host. And then Zach and those guys are Ghost Adventures.
Man. Wow. So,
insanity, man.
Yeah, absolutely is.
Yeah, and so they wanted me to tell that story.
You were voted the #1 partier at Florida State?
Yeah.
And Florida State was named the top party school.
Wow. Yeah. So then if you're the #1 partier in the party school...
What makes you the #1 partier?
That's crazy.
I don't know. It was kind of like one of those just... You know how media...
Is it just alcohol or is it drugs too? Back then,
I mean, yeah, I was in college.
Yeah, not even an answer, just yeah.
Like So I partied a lot, but then I just had outrageous stories. Like I was kind of I was the guy that like when I got to New York, everyone's like, you'll never be a comic because you're the party guy. Like that guy's never funny on stage. Like it's just everyone always says, if you're funny in a room, you're usually not funny on stage. It's the quiet guy who's in the side of the room thinking who's funny on stage.
That's what alternative guys think.
Yeah,
they think that because a lot of them are not funny in real life, well, that's what makes me special.
Yeah.
No,
right.
Colin's funny in person. Keith is funny in person.
Yeah. That's what was so confusing.
Most good comedians are funny in person.
All the guys I gravitated when I moved here was like Jim, Bobby Kelly, Ben Bailey, like DC, and then all the black comics like Tony Woods, Donnell Rollins, because I worked at the door at the Boston Comedy Club, and they were all funny to be around. And I was like, well, fuck that. Like, I don't need to go to the East Village. I'll just do stand-up over here.
Be cool.
Yeah, but I took a shit on a pizza box to win an election, and that kind of got their attention. And I just had like bizarre stories. So then they were trying to write an article about Florida State originally, and it was too broad a subject, so then they just narrowed it down and just wrote an article about me.
Damn. Rolling Stone, right?
Yeah, Rolling Stone. And then Oliver Stone optioned the rights to my life. I got offered like a book deal, and then I did stand up for the first time in Tallahassee, and it went really well. Like, now I'd never do it now because I followed 4 national, like, touring comics from Florida who each did 20 minutes. What a bad in a bar. What a bad setup, right? and they're like, you just close the show. They wanted me to fail. Because they were like, fuck this guy.
Right.
And then I went up and I just didn't have any material. I'd never done stand up. And I just kind of talked for 20 minutes about whatever came to my mind. And I did really well. And they offered me my morning show in Tallahassee. And I was like, are you serious? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, you come work with me, and be my sidekick. And then in like 2 months, I'm leaving. I'm going to New York. I go, why aren't you staying in Tallahassee? He's like, fuck, who wants to live in Tallahassee? I was like, way to sell it to me. I was like, I'm fucking moving to New York too. And then moved to New York and started doing stand up. But yeah, like I guess I was just always loud. Like, just one of those. Yeah. And I end up getting into weird fucking scenarios. So
that's the
party. How many years since you lived in New York?
It's got to be like 10 now.
I remember Bert. Every night I would see him, or 3 or 4 times a week. I can't believe it's been that many years since I saw you every night.
Yeah, I used to work the door. Boston Comedy's dead now. I guess
it's not a club anymore. It's a restaurant.
Yeah, it's Those are fucking. That seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, Red Johnny, the round guy, and Chappelle.
I see him all the time.
You see Johnny, right?
I see Johnny all the fucking time. And Chappelle would come by. I remember that was like when Chappelle was like getting fucked by the industry, but he hadn't lost his mind yet. That's fucking horrible to say. But you know, everyone knows.
No,
I'm sure he does too.
Yeah.
But I remember him telling me like I just got a development deal with Will Smith, and I was like really excited.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Those are like the most defining moments. I remember Patrice O'Neill said the most brilliant thing to me. We were in Scotland together, and I had gotten this deal, and I'd gotten a TV show. It was me, Voss, and Patrice living in like a fucking flat, and fucking Patrice is just genius.
Yeah.
Sitting across from me, eating blood pudding with 5 eggs and just fucking sausage and meat, and just
what brilliant thing did he say? Bert, I'm gonna die before my time.
he was like, you know why I feel bad for you, Bert? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, just slopping it into his mouth. He's like, you got no foundation. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, when all this goes away, you go back to zero. But until you're a comic and you can fall back on a career of comedy, you got nothing. And I was like, in my head, I was like, who gives a shit? I'm getting on a TV show. And then sure enough, all those TV shows went away, and I was like, I got fucking nothing.
Now I got nothing.
Nothing. And literally, like Jay Moore just fucking saved my life. I opened for him one night. I'd never met him. I've met him like a couple times, but not like didn't know him. Met him, opened up for him in Ontario. KP Anderson was featuring, I was hosting, and after the first show Thursday, we did 2 shows Thursday, Jay said to me, so do you want to be like a real comic? And I was like, fuck yes. And he was like, okay. And he's like, KP, we're going to switch it up. Bert's going to feature. And then he's like, if you can do this, then you'll be my guy forever. And I was like, fuck. I went up, featured, killed it. And Jay was like, check my schedule. You'll just tour with me from now on. I was like,
damn.
Oh, like fucking.
That was easy.
Yeah, that was
great. Great.
That's awesome. I'll take a movie.
Thanks, Jay. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's bizarre coming back to New York. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as I used to.
Where do you live?
I live in LA.
Oh, okay, LA guy.
Yeah, 2 kids.
Oh,
LA's
wow,
great
really?
when you're working though. It's like every New York comic thinks you're supposed to hate LA, but then you go out there and you got a gig. It's actually fucking nice when you're doing a gig.
Fucking great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I love living in LA now. I've had like a month off. Because we wrapped Birth Conquer in this other show, and I'm not going on the road again until like the 2nd week, 3rd week of July, and it's been fucking awesome. Just getting I got a man cave. Do you guys know the show Man Caves on DIY?
Yeah, we make fun of man caves on the show.
I fucking got one, and they're the fucking best thing ever. It's like shaving your pubes for the first time. You're like, oh, that does look gay, but it's fucking awesome. It's the best. I just get weird as fuck in that thing. Kegerator, wine refrigerator. Are you shitting me? I'm obsessed. I'm fucking all the gay shit I made fun of when I was younger. I'm like, fuck, I'll take it.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, fuck
it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're not working right now?
No, I'm off.
See, this is what we were just talking about.
I know, right?
Why the fuck are we working every day?
Just taking
Sorry, Bert. Anyway, that's something
not
else.
having to deal with it.
When was the last? But you guys take vacations.
Yeah, we get vacations.
Yes.
Like, and you know
5
you
days
have
a week.
time off. Yeah.
But you know you're going back.
We're pretty much slaves to this place right now.
You know when you're going back.
We got some shit to figure out down the road.
Why did you jump at I don't know if it's for
sorry.
a show. No.
I just wanted to get to know him a little bit before we started talking about
I actually didn't know that.
the show.
I didn't know if it was for the show or not. Or
Yeah,
if
it was for the show. They had just opened it, and we had it was like the first season, and they called and they were like, they got this new ride in Vegas called the Sky Jump, where you jump off the side of the stratosphere and you land on the ground. It's not bungee. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. But I had no frame of reference for how big the stratosphere was. I mean, it's as tall as the Sears Tower. So I get there and I see it and I start fucking flipping out. And then the night before, I had a full blown anxiety attack, like throwing up in a bathtub, soaking wet with sweat. Called my wife and I was like, I'm fucking running away. I'm going to drive to the middle of the desert and not show up. And she was like, you can't do that because they're going to sue us for the production cost. And she was like, call the producer and tell him you just can't do it. So I called Dan Adler, the head of one of the heads of our shows. I was like, I can't do it. And he was like, that's fine. He's like, I get it. There's going to be things you can't do, but I need you not to do it at the top. Like, I need you to be dressed on the edge.
Oh, ready to go.
And then not do it. Like, if you do that, then I can make a show out of that. But if you just say at the bottom, oh, I can't fucking do it. He's like, we don't have a show. So I was like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, oh, fucking easy. I can do that.
Oh, he worked you so bad.
Man, yeah.
I have to say, he
brilliant.
Got you bad.
I get dressed in
Just put the head in. That's what that was.
Right. He's slipping with the moccasin. Bad. 1 finger, 2 finger, cock. So
that's a smart guy right there.
So I get dressed in the outfit, and I'm like doing interviews, and I'm like, oh.
Knowing the whole time, I'm not doing this.
I'm not fucking doing this. And I was like, throw me from your building. And everyone's like, yeah. And everyone's chanting, Bert, Bert, Bert. And I get on the edge, and my camera guy, who's obsessed with your show, by the way, Scott Sands, he's literally from day one, he's like, what are you doing, O&A? So he listens to every fucking episode.
Awesome.
So he's on the side of the building, harnessed in. This guy's fucking a gangster, not afraid of anything. And harnessed into the side of the building, leaning off of the camera like this fucking big 900 camera. And I'm on the edge, and I'm doing my reads, and I'm like, and in my head, I'm going to back out any second now. And he's like, starts giggling. I was like, what? And he lowers the camera, and he's like, there's like fucking 400 people here. I go, what? He's like, the mayor's down there with a shot of tequila. Like, he goes, it would be easier for you to jump than spend the next hour and a half explaining why you didn't jump. And I looked around, and there's like little kids around the glass enclosure like, Bert, Bert, Bert. And I look down, there's fucking people waiting for me. I'm like, holy shit. And he goes, dude, it's 16 seconds, and you'll never have to fucking explain why you didn't jump. And I was like, and then I just started fucking losing it. And I was like, fucking, I'm jumping. I'm on the phone, fucking jumping. And they're like, and everyone's like, no, we're not ready. We're not ready. Hold on, don't jump. And I was like, fuck you.
I gotta do it now, yeah.
And I just jumped, and it was the best feeling in the world. Like, I said it on the show, but it's better than the birth of my second child. Like, wow. It was like the first one you really remember, and then your second one, you're like, oh, I remember that kind of. I think I took a Xanax. We watched Uncle Buck. But I got on the ground, and I was like, I was alive. There's a moment when you do these crazy fucking events, like where you like bungee jumping in LA, where off a bridge. And that moment where the ride works, where the thing works, and you don't fucking die, where you've never felt more alive in your life. Like shovel racing in New Mexico, you just sit on a shovel and go down a mountain at 70 miles an hour, like in snow. The first part of shovel racing, you're like scared, and you're like, and then all of a sudden you get to like 40 miles an hour, and you're going good, and you're going straight, and you're like, oh, I'm fucking halfway down, and you're like, fucking charge it. You're like, those moments, I get chills thinking about it. But the sky jump was like
when did it happen for the sky jump? The minute you left, or the minute, because you don't slow down until you hit the fucking bottom.
The minute you feel the pulley system starting to work. Like the second you leap, you're like, motherfucker, and then all of a sudden you feel your body go parallel. And you're like, okay, this is working.
Do you feel like you're being lowered or falling? 'Cause I heard it's like a controlled descent.
It's not as intense as like say like I did an unattached free fall, which they don't do anymore. It's illegal now. But they take you up in like a fucking tower, like a 15-story tower, and then draw you up, and there's a net underneath, and then they lower you below the cage in this harness. And they just pull a pin and you fall into a net like 12 stories. Wow. There's no fucking feeling like that. I mean, I've skydove. I went skydiving with Rachel Ray, and that was like cool and crazy, but it's like that feeling of free fall. You don't get that on sky jump. It's beautiful. It's crazy. It's insane. And you definitely feel like you're free falling for like probably 12 seconds, 16 seconds, but it's not as intense. Like bungee jumps is more intense, in my opinion.
When you fall into a net, they have to tell you how to land so you don't fucking drive your chin into your fucking knee?
They don't tell you that's why it's illegal now.
Fucking thing.
They literally, I mean, they didn't check. That thing was so, let me tell you something. This fucking ride, it's called, I forget what it's called. They won't even show it on my show anymore. Like, they don't show that episode that I did it in.
Why? You did it.
Because a girl got hurt. And so, this ride, when the guy made this ride, he was like, this is going to take over fucking theme parks. This is going to be the biggest fucking ride ever, right? So he goes to Vegas to the big coaster convention and puts it in the parking lot, and he gets his time to speak, and he goes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to revolutionize theme parks. Bungee jumps will be obsolete when you see what I have to offer. And if you'd like, I have a demonstration waiting for you outside. The fucking whole place stands up, walks outside, and they see this 15-story tower, and the guy goes, all we do is we put a guy in that, and they start doing it, and we draw him up, and we take him up there, and we drop him, and they drop him, and they forgot to raise the net, and they killed a guy.
No.
First fucking time when they showed the fucking ride. First, talk about fucking like,
how do you forget to raise the net? How did he go, or there's no net, that's fine.
It's happened a bunch of times. Like, it's happened more times than is legal, so that's why they shut the ride down. But yeah, that's insane. One of the craziest moments.
Fuck.
Bungee jumping seems
that's great. I can only do it once.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not into heights. I can't do. How was skydiving? Was that really horrifying?
Yeah, because I'm a micromanager and like anxiety. So like I can totally get myself into a panic attack easy. And the night before, I'm in New York. We did it in New York, and I'm sitting in my hotel room, and I start Googling deaths of skydiving.
Oh no! Why?
Well, that's not going to help.
Why?
So uncomfortably high. Like you'd think, what would you think the number would be? Like 5 a year? I mean, like you'd think you'd hear about them
for the whole country.
Fucking 40. Like they die all the time.
Man.
The mayor of Pennsylvania, some town in Pennsylvania, died like the week after I went. Like it happens constantly, and so my whole fear is like, what if the chute doesn't open?
Yeah,
like,
that's the biggest.
That's your thing, and
that's pretty much it.
That's it. That's the only thing you give a shit about. And so Rachel was sitting next to me. I haven't flown sober in 20 years. And I'm flying sober backwards in some dude's lap, and I'm grabbing Rachel's leg like fucking panicked. And she's like, she's freaking out, like, calm down. And then she says, whatever you do, don't watch me go out of the plane. I was like, why? She was like, just don't. And of course, I'm like, I'm fucking watching.
Now you're going to watch.
You get sucked out of the plane, just like in a movie. And I see that and I start losing it. And then the guy's like, we're next. And I'm like, and I'm doing all the nervous hand things to stop. And the first drop, you feel that it's an awesome feeling. But then there is a moment when you're screaming at the earth 3 miles above the earth at 120 miles an hour, where your brain says, what if the chute doesn't open? And then the only rational thought is, fuck it. Like, there's nothing I can do about this moment.
Yeah, done.
When you're falling, how do you not flail and kick? Isn't that your instinct?
You hold on to, they tell you just hold on to your straps and we'll do everything. The guy said to me, he's like, you can't kill us. Like, that's what he said. He's like, you can't. And in my head, I'm like, I could totally fucking kill us.
I bet I could kill us.
I guarantee you I could fucking kill us.
Oh, he was a tandem jump?
Yeah, it was tandem.
Okay,
He was hold on.
What if you punched him and knocked him out?
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, in my head, I was like, I could think of 10 ways. I bet I could come up with the most original way to kill us that you never fucking saw coming.
You're not going to do it on purpose, but all of a sudden you lose it because you're freaked out and knock him out.
Well, he's like, if at like 6,000 feet or 3,000 feet, an emergency chute will open.
Yeah, it's like set on an altimeter. Yeah.
So,
is that how they do that? So you don't have to pull it?
It's an emergency thing.
You have to pull it.
But there are chutes that will open when you hit a certain altitude if you get knocked out. Or
how do you know what the fucking height is?
You have a watch that has it's an altimeter. Like, so it's.
What if it falls off?
It's not going to fall off, Jimmy.
But these are all the thoughts I was having in the bed the night before.
Jimmy's innocent questions are adorable.
But it's true. What if your watch fucking breaks?
Yeah. Oh, exactly. What if you hit a fucking bird and you I always think of that shit.
Right.
Oh wow, yeah,
you
right.
hit a bird and you get knocked at 120 miles an hour.
Fuck out.
It would be like catching a foot to the face out of a car window. Oh, that would fucking. I thought
like
of all
Fabio on the roller coaster when the bird hit him in the face.
Yep. That was talking about luck.
I know.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, we can do that.
Could you stay, Bert?
Yeah, of course.
We got Linda Hogan at 9.
Shut up.
You want to stay for that? You can.
We're going to ask her about
I grew up in Florida.
We're going to ask her some shit.
The Ultimate Warrior was saying some really bad things about
basically
Hulk,
that she was passed around to all the wrestlers, and we have to ask her about it.
And it's not a wrestling work; it's like real.
Yeah,
this guy.
I have some very good questions,
and Jimmy's got.
We'll let you ask some good questions.
Yes, Jimmy prepares.
Yeah, Jimmy prepares.
He types out his questions.
Well, we only got the book yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to read it. So I just perused.
Just read the end. I think it ends with a divorce.
Yeah. You just read the end.
Yes.
I want to find out if Hulk fucked. Beautiful Elizabeth.
All right.
But I don't know if she knows that. Well, I bet you can ask her that.
You probably
Wait, do you know that?
Yeah. That's Randy Macho Man Savage's big beef as he went down and Elizabeth was there and Hulk was like naked. And he was like, oh, Elizabeth's in the other room, brother. Yeah. I was a big wrestling. I grew up in Florida, man. Wrestling was like
huge,
and they all lived there. Like you'd go to the matches.
It's like E-Rock. He grew up in Florida and he loves wrestling.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he rocks from Florida,
dude.
He rocks a Florida guy.
What?
Listen, Bert the Conqueror, Wednesdays, 10 p.m. on the Travel Channel. We're going to take a quick break, continue with Bert, and then Linda Hogan at 9, all right?
I'm going to go out and meet Fonzie.
Oh, yeah. Henry Winkler's here?
Yes.
I just met him last night.
Did you? Yeah.
He's funny as shit.
Did he do Letterman?
Yeah, he did Letterman. He did like their Is This Anything game.
I saw him on on a reverse mortgage commercial though last night. It was kind of freaky. Like, what's the
Fonzie not going to have a place to live?
The Fonz is doing a reverse mortgage.
Get that
commercial.
Happy Days money, I guess, huh?
I was waiting, and then I had to tweet it like I was like, "What's next, Pinky Tuscadero?" in one of those vaginal prolapse commercials. How's your vaginal mesh?
Did you like Pinky or leather?
I liked leather.
I hated the way she did this though. The fucking
How could you not?
And the point.
that's fucking awful.
That was her thing.
Yeah, look at that leather
The fucking
Tuscadero.
mullet. It was really awful.
All
And
I
what were
remember
the
from that is
twins?
the Malachi Crunch.
The Malachi Crunch.
Right.
The twins were the
The twins that Fonzie never fucked, but always made it seem like he was gonna.
who were
Fonzie
they?
never had sex with anybody, never fought anybody.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking talker.
I wonder why he didn't want to do the show. Believe me, we would have brought this all up.
No, but that's not Henry Winkler. It's Fonzie.
Exactly.
Talk about Pat Morita had the fucking worst gig. Guy could speak perfect English. And they're like,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
fucking, can you
Can you dumb it down?
Chink it up for us if you don't mind.
Yeah, there you go.
I was watching The Karate Kid the other day, and I thought to myself, do you think at any point Daniel's mom was like, I think this janitor's trying to fuck my son? They spend a lot of time together.
We'll be right back with more of Best of O&A. Stay there. It's the best of Opie and Anthony.
You realize it's Jim Norton's birthday today, right, Dice?
Why do you think I'm here?
All right.
Happy birthday!
Oh,
Someone
thanks.
else-
Oh, thank you. Holy shit. Hello, madam.
Yeah.
It's melting. Be
Oh,
careful.
okay. That's all
It's
right.
melting because you're carrying it,
Yeah.
baby. I tell you that
Yeah.
much right now.
Looks like the inside of my boxers.
Get the bun out of your head. Do me a favor.
You don't like
What's
that?
that?
No, I mean, look at her. She's all beautiful. This is what I'm saying. But she got the bun. She got a knot.
Yeah, Dice doesn't like the hair up, is what he's saying.
No, we just had a whole discussion about. I
discussion
mean, you're a
about it.
beautiful girl and everything. Don't get me wrong.
I'm going for the Robert Palmer look. So.
Well, don't
Very
do
lovely.
yourself a favor. You know what I mean? You let the hair hang down. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're in a bar with
We
some
gotta get a
new
mic
guy.
on this.
Yeah. She's lovely.
She's very nice.
Thank you, miss.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you don't know her,
thank you.
Norton?
No, we've never met.
Well, say something to her.
What's
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Adrian.
Oh, with Rocky.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know. He's at
That's a
home.
great pickup line.
I hear it all the time, so
Oh,
it's fine.
okay.
Where are you from?
From New York.
No, I mean a club or something?
Yeah, I'm
or?
from HQs. I'm on Dennis Rodman's topless basketball team, so.
Whoa, no.
Yeah.
You ever bang Dennis?
No.
Would you?
Never.
Oh.
Business
No,
and pleasure are different.
It should be about you and her. Forget
Topless
about
No, but I want
Ryan.
something to jerk off to later.
brilliant.
And the idea of her and Dennis
what
We're
turns
going to
me
be
on.
having a show in Vegas. Like, that's where we're going to be based out of, so.
Can we see what Dennis saw in you?
Yeah.
We didn't see anything yet.
Have you
so-
given him a lap dance before?
Did you
Dennis?
just get on the team?
Excuse me?
Who's eating
Did
some
you
cake?
just get on the team?
No, we've been promoting it for like 4 months. So.
It's topless basketball.
Been in the Post, been on the Today Show. So.
Okay, that's
This is
cool.
very
I would-
good.
See, I'd go to that. I don't go to regular basketball games, but I go to that.
You gotta go to
None of the
topless
other
basketball.
coaches
I got
have
that
big
pitch.
boobs, so.
You know what I mean? All that helmet pitching in the.
yeah.
You know, it sells.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very- you want some?
No, thank you.
I really shouldn't.
What is it, ice cream cake?
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Dice, you
So,
can't.
are you
Dice?
going to be topless
Sorry.
when you
You
play
know what? I
basketball?
can't have that
Yeah.
now.
No, yeah, it's too early.
Obviously.
Should we?
Nice.
Why?
No
That's why I
topless,
get to be on the team.
I don't know. I
I'd
don't
love to
know.
see you topless.
Yeah, come on. Throw one out there. Come on.
We'll get
Come
a
on.
basketball.
So you guys
You
have
know
to
what?
drop your...
You know what you're
Throw
doing?
one out,
Dim the
please.
I'll
lights
take
a
my
little.
dick out. What do I care?
Dim the lights a little. Give it a little
No,
music.
no.
Let's calm this situation down a little bit. Dice
Yeah,
is
what if we
right.
get you
Yeah,
basketball?
You see what I mean?
Dice is right.
You want a girl to just walk into the office over here.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
the lights on like you're doing surgery. Everything is lighting. That's how I came up with the lava
like
lights,
Yeah.
the LCD lights in the closet. What's
Yeah.
better than that?
Dice.
But you want to look good in bright light. You don't want to look
Let's
good
break
in the
down.
dark.
Let's
so.
lower the voices. Let's see what happens here. you
All
know?
right,
What do you
so
think?
look at me,
What
honey.
do you got going on over there?
Look at me.
Talk to
What
Dice.
was
Enjoy your
this?
birthday.
Where you going?
Yeah, that's not how you say it. No, where you going, baby?
Yeah, that's right. Where are you going, madam?
Oh, no, that isn't it either.
Where you going? It's something.
How did you get recruited for this?
I'm friends with the owner that owns HQs.
Microphone.
I'm friends with the owner that owns HQs, and he's best friends with Dennis. So he was like, introduced me to Dennis, and Dennis.
I mean, this gig, bringing in the cake.
Yeah. How'd they convince you?
Yeah.
Just the publicist and just.
So you get a free plug for topless.
Where's this cake
she
from?
didn't care. She didn't care
I
because
don't know.
see when they just throw the hair in the bun, Anthony,
Nothing's
they're
happening.
not caring.
Right.
If she really cared about Norton and his birthday, the hair would be down.
The down
You
hair.
know what I mean? You
yeah.
walk in a certain way.
I hear you,
It's
Dave.
like, here, big boy, all of a sudden, he's popping wood. And everybody goes
I
home
hear
a
you.
winner.
I hear you.
So you don't think she would go on a first date
No
with her
winners.
hair in a bun?
Yeah, if you went on a first date, would you wear your hair in a bun? No.
It depends.
No, don't bullshit.
I have a beautiful face, so why does it matter if I have short hair, long
Because,
hair, like whatever?
because
I'm
women,
being honest.
and I agree with the beautiful face. That's
Thank
why
you.
I'm saying God gave you the beautiful hair to let down to make the
But then
guys.
if I wear my hair down, then you can't see other things, and it's just
What can I
like,
say?
We're not going to see anything anyway.
What can I see? The back of your neck? I'll get to that later. That's the fun. You got to move it out of the way and then you just chomp it.
oh my god, too much.
You know what I mean? Like a leech hooking on. You know what I'm saying? You know, romance stuff.
No winners here today, Dice.
No,
There's no winners.
she's
here
not going to
today.
do nothing for him.
I don't think so.
But she's not a stripper. We know that. But,
No.
you know, when you're
But if
playing
you're going
with a
topless in front of a
If you have
whole...
a basketball
You've danced
So wait,
before?
you're-
Yeah.
How'd they get you to, who got you to bring me a cake? Like, where'd the cake come from? Who brought the cake in?
I made you
Something
the
about a cake?
Get rolling. Roland set this up.
Who brought the cake in?
Roland got a girl.
Yeah,
that
Roland,
won't
get
do
in
anything.
here.
You know what? My
Answer
friend
this.
here, Jim Florentine, he's getting married. Maybe you could do a little dance for him, like a little bachelorette
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
like
because
a-
I didn't have a bachelor party.
Yeah, so
sorry.
he's
Yeah.
married, but it's not like in a week yet. So
So I'm sorry, Andrew. How did we work this out? Who's
Yeah, what happened, Roland?
She brought the cake?
No, I bought the cake.
Thank you, Roland.
I went all the way down to the east side to get
Thank
it.
you very much.
Well, what's up with her?
She doesn't want to.
Roland,
We have no
that was
winners
very
here today,
nice of you.
Roland.
How did you recruit?
No, I'm good.
How did you get a girl for this?
Yeah, we have no
just
winners.
emailed
No
Lainey.
winners.
Oh, okay.
You what?
Oh, Laney.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
she's outside.
Laney.
Yeah, she's outside.
Oh, okay.
Laney probably didn't.
Elena usually
know.
gets someone
Yeah,
that
goers.
will make winners.
Yeah.
Out of
Can't believe
everybody.
he's a birthday boy today.
And,
Yeah.
do you want cake?
It's amazing.
No?
It doesn't
I'll
it
try.
always feel good when it's your birthday.
I want to blow my brains out. I hate my birthday.
What?
Really?
I hate it.
Well,
Oh, where are you going?
Oh my gosh, I'm
What
trying
happened?
to make a sneak run.
No,
Let her go.
where
Let
you
her go.
going?
Let her go. Let her go.
Yeah, we don't need
if
it.
she don't want to hang out,
Annoying her.
don't,
Let it go.
you know, I don't beg for it.
There she goes.
I ain't gonna beg for it.
Yeah, right.
Take care, honey. Take
Why did we
care.
do that?
You have that
go.
nice, you like that thick look. She had that thick
Get
look.
Laney in here.
Yeah.
Let's run
Yeah,
Laney
bring
through
Laney
them.
in.
You know what? I
Let's
like,
run
you know
Laney
what I
toward the
liked about
gauntlet.
her? You know what I liked
Okay.
about her? She had some mass.
She was sexy, but
No, she wasn't.
You know what I mean? I like a chick with a little
big
mass.
hi, Laney.
That was a lot of mess.
Thank you.
Laney, we're disappointed
That
in
girl
your
was
choice
awful.
today.
Like she was cute, but she wouldn't even take her top off, and she's gonna
Yeah.
play topless basketball.
in front of a crowd.
Well,
Yeah.
probably
You're
because
saying
she
it to a
danced-
whole world of human beings, and then you don't, drop a tit on the
Probably
table.
because
It's a birthday.
She dances at headquarters, so she probably wants people to come into headquarters.
Why
and
would
see her there
anybody
live.
go see her
Yeah,
there?
she didn't sell
after
herself.
that horrendous.
There's 6 guys
Here's
in
a
here.
cake. I'm leaving. I
You
don't.
said,
She didn't
"Here's
have
a
to.
cake. I'm leaving."
Yeah, it was awful.
You know
She wouldn't
what?
even show her breasts.
You know what? Some of these chicks get intimidated till they're actually bouncing up and down on your cock. But I
we
think
were-
everybody loosens up when that's happening.
I don't
Nah,
think
but
that was it, though.
No, it wasn't it. She just. They just
we
came
failed
in.
Jim Norton today.
You know, she did it like
No,
I
you
tell
didn't. You did not fail me.
What
She
you're
did.
saying- you know what you're saying, Norton? She did it like it was just the job.
I've had people fucking.
She hated being here, Dice,
I've
right?
actually. I
No,
got
she
my.
was excited.
She
to be
wasn't
here.
excited.
She
Excited
actually
to me,
was looking up
not with
all
that
your stuff
fucking
online,
bun.
Jimmy, and
My
everything.
doctor was sexier when she fucking told me I had herpes.
No.
Well, you know, chicks standing there. I got a beautiful. You know, I love when they get that. Like when you're going out, you know, and they go, "Well, she's got a nice face." I go, "For what? Punching?" You know what I mean? Don't tell me I'm nice. I'm seeing your fucking face. Throw your tits out there. Make an event happen.
Did you make her feel welcome?
We said,
Yeah, of course.
yes, she's
Yes,
very
yes.
pretty. She didn't want to
We
show
tried.
her
Very
breasts.
pretty.
Dice
But
was
she
a
didn't want to show her
gentleman.
breasts. And then we're like, did you ever dance? And she's like, well, I have.
Duck mouth.
Like, ugh.
Yeah.
That shit.
It's like when you're banging the chick in
No, I
the
thought
ass
she was
and
sexy,
she's going,
but-
She was
you're banging the chick in the ass, right? And she's going like this. I used to be really good at this.
Oh my God, she's probably so intimidated by you.
She's not
Dice. That's-
I
intimidated.
don't think
No,
so.
she just was
She
one
didn't
of
wanna
those.
be here.
She didn't want to be here.
She obviously,
She
I know
did
one thing
wanna
that
be
doesn't
here. She
intimidate
wanted
her:
to
donuts.
come.
If you guys
Totally
want
wanted
to
to
see
be
a girl who will not take her top off, feel free to go to that club and watch her.
Laney's usually really good for us.
I am.
You really are.
I am, but she's a dancer.
Go get another one. Go out of here. Get somebody else.
But that's
now.
why we never. No, I mean, I love
Get
Lady,
another birthday treat.
That's
for
why
him.
we don't take dancers. That's why we don't have them come in because they always pull that shit.
The
It's like,
dancers do.
It's not like we wanted to touch her or anything. Let me suck your none of that stuff.
We just want to see her tits.
But like you're gonna play topless basketball.
Trill the viewership.
You
Trill
dance
the
naked
viewership.
and you won't show your tits
You know
in a
what I
room
mean?
full.
Trill the fucking viewers. What the fuck you think
Right.
you're doing in here?
Exactly.
You know who I
Because you're
miss-
so fucking smart.
You know who I miss the most at moments like this? Patrice O'Neill. Would he have been a treat with that? Yeah. Oh, he'd have laid out the scenario perfectly.
That's why we don't like dancers.
I don't think she's probably used to this.
All right, well,
and
She's
it-
gonna play nude basketball for Dennis Rodman. Of course, she's
I
used to
think
it.
it was her first time on national radio.
Doesn't
and I
matter.
think she-
It's
radio,
No,
though.
doesn't matter.
Don't listen to me. Go
Six
out
guys.
there.
Yeah.
You got a whole floor full of chicks sitting
find
around
one.
Find
playing with a
another one.
computer.
Go make some calls.
Throw one in here. They flash the tits. Everybody goes home a winner.
That's why we never.
Right.
We love
no
Laney.
winners.
It's not
This is
Laney.
the Opie and Anthony
you.
show.
No winners,
We
guys. No
never
winners.
take dancers. That's why.
Exactly. And
They
Laney-
always do shit
they
like that.
always do that.
I
That's
don't
why I
want
never
that. What do you mean you don't want to? Why? I'm not
That's
going to
why-
grab you.
That's why I never even got into going to strip clubs, because I know it's just all a fucking
Awful.
show.
It's all a game.
You know what I mean? It's all professional. Like we're comics, we know what they come in there, they give the fake seduction,
Yeah.
and it's not interested.
No, not at all.
Not fucking interested.
It's
I
not-
want a real hooah that really likes opening her fucking legs and just right to your fucking yam bag, you fucking pig, what you are. Somebody that cares about what happens.
Lady,
Exactly.
thanks for putting your hair down today.
Yeah.
Unlike your friend.
Not here's $1,500
I
in your
love you
right
guys. I'm
tit.
sorry
Now
you're
sit on my
disappointed.
prick.
It was awful, but it's not your
Jimmy,
fault.
I'll make it up to you.
You
next
don't owe me
time.
Well, do
anything.
it
Make it
now.
up to you.
Do it now.
You don't
When are you
know.
going to make it up?
Thank God his birthday's every day.
I woke up for this.
Thank God
Yeah.
for that.
So
I woke up.
I'm
I
sorry, Jimmy.
showered
We
for
failed
this.
you.
You didn't fail me.
we
If you
failed
guys
Jim
want to go
Norton.
watch a girl who won't take her top off, go to the club
Look
and
at the
watch her. I'm
anger.
sure she's terrific.
Look at the
I'm
anger.
sure she'll take her.
That's
top
literally
off.
like me getting hired for a fucking. They're saying, "Hey, could you go in and tell a joke to someone?" And me walking in and go, "Yeah, you know, this Zimmerman thing is really sad," and turning around and walking out.
Right.
That's the fucking equivalent of me refusing to do a joke.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, don't you tell jokes? Well, I have.
And it's not like she's retired. She's going to be in front of crowds.
She's gonna play topless basketball.
Maybe if you guys eased into it a little
We
bit.
did. That's
Yeah.
what it's
Maybe
supposed to
for
do.
like 1
did.
second,
How is
yeah.
Dennis Rodman
You
going to
gotta
ease
warm
into
her
it?
up a little
Here's
bit.
your,
Warm
take
her
your
up a
tits
little
out and
bit.
make a jump shot. How is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
easing
yeah.
into it?
Where's she now?
I don't know.
She wasn't embarrassed with that gut.
I would figure crying.
I thought she
Did
was
she
very
flee
pretty.
the
No,
building
she
of no
wasn't.
rules?
I was attracted to her.
Pig.
Or no
No,
laws?
you didn't like
What?
that.
no
Big
laws.
pig.
The building has no
the
laws.
building
or
of no
rules.
laws.
Duck bill mouth. No, Dice likes that.
I was attracted to her
He
physically.
didn't like the thick look on that.
I was attracted to
No,
her.
it bothered me because a thick girl shouldn't have her hair tied up to a fucking knot.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a bun. It's worse. It's a different level when it's a knot.
Yeah.
The knot just says, I don't give a fuck.
That wasn't a bun. It was a
and
knot.
that's
You're
why,
right.
to make a living, she's got to jump up and down with her tits bouncing like on a trampoline.
Right.
You wear the hair down, you go to a bar on a Saturday night, some sucker's going to pick you up, start lacing you with his load. Next thing you know, you're married with 3 fucking kids.
Yeah, then what?
Your hair's in a knot, you're on a basketball court going, look at my dopey tits. Look what personality my tits fucking
we got
have.
an
White
update, Sam.
strippers suck. I tell you, black or Spanish girls are the
Black or
best.
span always.
we got an
always go
update.
with the ethnic.
Hold on, Sam
Hold
has
on,
something.
we got an
I was
update.
doing some eavesdropping. You
What
want a
happened?
quote?
Yeah.
Well, I would have if they weren't so rude.
That's bullshit.
bullshit.
But
That's always a great
We've
excuse.
been at this game for a long time. That is such
He's
bullshit.
been at this game for a long time.
Dice fucking lowered his voice
Dice
and was a
reiterates.
gentleman.
He was
I
being playful.
lowered
You
my
are.
voice because he's been doing
But it
this.
was playful.
You are a
You're a
gentleman,
gentleman,
Dice. You are a
Dice.
fucking
He
gentleman.
was joking
Everybody
around
was.
with her.
You
Was
even
he
got-
fucking Dice Clay. He was
Was
fucking
she saying that
joking with her.
Dice?
We even
Dice
turned the
was
lights
rude?
down.
I think
This
she
is
was referring to Dice.
Oh,
This
Dice was
is a
rude.
comedy show.
Can we bring her back in so Dice
this is a
smooth things
comedy
over?
show.
She wasn't doing it anyway.
Kenny's got
Kenny's got intel.
Kenny's laughing.
What happened?
What happened, Kenny?
She might have been insulted by the bun comment.
Too bad.
Is she still out there? You want to make nice with her?
You want to know something?
Let's make nice
I'm
with
not-
her.
I'm not
Yeah, let's
the
make
one.
nice
I'm
with
not the one
this'll
that
never
told
work.
her to go in the
That's gonna work.
bathroom
It's gonna work.
and put your hair in a fucking
Yeah.
knot.
That's right.
Can you make nice with her?
I have no problem. Why
Yeah,
is
let's
it
make
me?
nice. Let's make
why
nice
Am
with
I,
her.
why am I
Yeah,
the
let's make
problem
nice.
all the time?
Dice wants to make nice with her.
All right, come
I
on.
think this will work out well.
He's got a point, though.
Oh, wait, Roland's just making a face.
Oh, no.
Roland, what happened, Roland?
The cake was good, Roland.
What? Yeah, you let us all down.
Yeah. No, Roland never lets anyone down.
Where is she? Are they gone? Yeah. Let's make nice. We don't want her leaving.
Tell her Dice wants to make nice.
Yeah, we don't want to leave. Have her leaving.
Yeah, plus, it's my birthday. I wasn't rude to her. I was very nice to her.
We still got a chance to get winners here, guys.
I'm the one who's nice to girls in here. Of all the guys in here, I'm the nicest to chicks, and they treat me like shit. Fuck them. White strippers stink.
You didn't even look at it.
That's why I like trannies. I should have just thought that and not said it.
You started eating the cake. You didn't even pay attention.
It was melting. I was being a gentleman.
I was trying to help you.
No, someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I could make it. It took too long to bake it. I never have that recipe again. No more goose.
No, but that was a gentlemanly thing to do. Like, hey, I'm not making an object out of you. I'm enjoying a piece of birthday cake.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Easing into it.
But at least look at her tits now and then.
I was
so she feels good about it.
That's what a fucking...
She's probably got them big cow nipples. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I love that shit.
I do too.
Let's smooth things over.
Polish
Instead of when they like little men nipples.
Yeah,
you know,
I like big
like a fucking cow when they hang there.
Yeah.
Ugh, shit, just splooge up. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, big Polish
Who's better than you?
Could you get her in here? We got to smooth things over. Dice wants to apologize. Let's turn the lights down.
Yeah, let's
turn down the surgery lights.
Let's be romantic.
Maybe she'll take her hat out of a bun.
What's her name again, Jimmy?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Let's smooth things over with the headquarters
Florentino, introduce us.
It's a great
club. I'm just meeting her.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Start it all over.
Fran.
Joanna. Okay.
Fran. Everyone's
all right, the lights are down, Dice, so let's make nice. We got a chance to get winners here.
All right, here we go.
All right, where is she?
What you went? Now what? Now
Taking
what?
a shit.
Dice, don't get. Just give her. Be patient.
She fucking sweat me. Don't take Dice. I can't smoke, but now it's like a ventilation problem.
Here she comes. Here she comes.
All right, here she comes.
Make nice, Dice.
Nobody
ready?
talk.
You ready for this?
Talk.
You good?
Okay. Everybody be cool.
All right.
Dice cool.
Dice cool. Remember, I like Dice cool.
Yeah, I know Dice cool.
Dice cool.
Remember, we want winners.
There it is. Sure, we're good. She got headphones or something? Don't need headphones?
Joanna. This is my friend Andrew over here. Andrew, this is Joanna.
Listen.
I'm sorry, what?
Move your fucking head. I'm trying to
Who's Joanna?
He told me your name was Joanna.
It's Fran.
Oh, Fran. I'm sorry.
We fucked you.
Adrian.
Adrian,
remember?
Yeah. Don't be an asshole.
No,
Why are
he
you
told me
doing
it was
that?
Joanna.
No, you know what it is?
I'm not Russian. Sorry.
He did that. We knew it was Adrian.
It's Adrian, like Rocky.
We knew Adrian. We knew What's her first name?
Adrian.
Adrian. It's Adrian, right?
Yeah.
All right, look. My friends were a little out of line before. You know what I mean? And, they sort of put the pressure on me to talk about the bun because they know I have a thing about that. I lost many girlfriends over, when they would screw up and go into the bathroom and put their hair in a knot. Because it's, how, like, you could look all beautiful and go into the bathroom like Marilyn Monroe and then Marilyn Manson walks out. You know how that happened? So when I see a bun... when I see a bun, I get flashbacks of this stupid fuck, and I warned her. I would say to her all the time, I go, what's with the fucking knot?
Yeah.
Well, I'm washing my face. You know what? Don't wash your face. You put the makeup on your face for a reason.
Yeah.
So you look like a human being that's fuckable, right? And now you come out of there, no fucking makeup, a bun in your head. You look like my 8-year-old kid. You know what I mean? So maybe it was my fault, sweetheart.
Yeah, see, Dice is apologizing.
It is Norton's birthday. Maybe I was a little out of line. Like earlier, I had a fight with Franny, and that was a misunderstanding. You know what I mean? So now
everything cool?
Take your dress off for something for Norton.
It's my birthday and stuff.
It is his birthday. He's
Okay.
No. I don't even want her to take her top down. That's fucking wrong of you guys. You know what I mean? I mean, we're in a fucking radio station. Even if she got undressed.
Yeah.
What's the fucking thrill with 9 guys standing around
computers? It's
computers?
gonna get weird real fast.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like everybody's gonna make an excuse to leave or something.
Yeah, a chick like this, you get alone. But you get it like in a bathroom where there's nobody hanging out.
A bathroom?
So you could. Well, because we're in a no law building. you know, you lock the door, you get her in a corner a little, you go, hey, let me see over here now. You know, putty.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
But
Nice.
Dice, we're confused by the topless basketball thing.
Right, that was the confusing part.
We're very confused.
We thought if you did topless basketball,
why not?
And you had danced before,
be topless for Jim Norton's birthday.
That you could be topless for Jim Norton's
Yeah,
birthday.
that's the whole thing.
But it's the whole principle is how you ask somebody and don't be rude about
That's
it.
right.
Be respectful. Be like,
I'm not
I would love to see your great big boobs. Don't be like, hey, like you're the, you know what I mean?
That's a good
Who did that? Who did that?
Who did that?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Who did that?
What did I say?
Yeah.
I don't think I even said
It's just people's mannerisms. You know what I mean?
What did I do?
His mannerisms
It's the way
were okay.
you talk to people.
Did I
Was
do
it him?
something?
When
You're
you're
not being
nice,
very nice.
you get more out
Wow,
of it.
Did I
You know
do
what?
something?
That's
I
right.
didn't even realize
but
I
he
did
was rude
something.
too, right? I was
Wow,
very polite
Anthony.
eating my
Wait, what did I
birthday
say?
cake or something.
What did I
I
say?
say?
Really?
I
What
want
did
to see some pussy.
What did I
and
do?
tits.
No,
Same
stop.
thing. It's just
Everybody's
like the way
My
you talk
cock's
to
so
people.
hard.
Adrian,
You know
who
what
was the
it
rude
is?
one? Was it Anthony or was it
Yeah.
my
I'm
friend
not
over
pointing
here?
fingers. I'm just saying in
Okay.
general. Like,
All right.
No,
when you want something from somebody, be nice.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I'm always,
didn't
my mother
say
used to
anything.
say,
All right.
Chipper, don't
She
be
didn't say it was
rude.
you.
You know what it is, Ethel?
I feel like I'm being accused.
No, I keep forgetting
like
what
there's an
I gotta say her
accusation
name
here.
to know it. What's her name? What is your
Adrian.
name? Adrian. Now I
Ethel,
know.
just call me Ethel.
No,
doesn't matter.
Adrian's okay. Why'd you tell me Ethel?
'Cause you
I was thinking of
said
my aunt.
Oh.
It's Joanna.
No.
It's like doesn't matter.
Did
No,
any
it
of my
does matter. I don't
mannerisms?
want to say the wrong
Did any of
name.
my mannerisms come off as like offensive or something?
But he gets told that a lot, though, because like when girls come
I
in,
do not.
he behaves rudely.
No, you know what it is?
I don't think I did.
You know what
Are
it
you
is?
looking at my?
Yes, I am.
See,
course
is
I
that
am.
rude?
Why else are you in here?
Is that rude?
No, but I admit
No,
that.
because I acknowledged it and he answered correctly.
but
he didn't like
but the
be like
thing
no
is,
and like look.
Yeah, I
at
didn't
me.
lie. I'm a guy, and she's got very lovely legs.
You know what?
And I was
Even-
peeking in her underpants.
Even
why
if
is she laughing at
Even
that?
if
Of
she
course you
showed her beautiful
I'm boggled here.
buxoms.
You're a rude guy.
Even if she
Why don't we
showed the
just play
buxoms.
strip poker and just play? So
We don't
everybody
want a
not
game. We
me.
just want you to
Oh,
take
I'll
your
show
shirt
my
off,
penis, but
the
nobody
bu-
wants to see it. It looks awful right now because I have to tinkle.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
What's it doing?
It's like a twisted pigtail. It's not good, but I mean, I would not that nobody wants to see it, but
No winners.
Are your feet dirty?
No
Because
winners.
Dice doesn't like dirty
No,
feet.
she's got clean feet. I can
Okay.
see it right from the
Sexy
get go.
That isn't an offensive thing. We were talking about it earlier.
Do you have dirty feet?
No.
She really doesn't like
I don't
Anthony.
know.
Damn
I'm
it.
just asking.
No.
Well, you're covering them up and it's 100 degrees out.
She's got a good point there.
Come on, Ant. You got it in
No,
there.
I always
on.
feel
It's
like
100 degrees and you're covering your tits up.
Well, I came in here
That's
with
not
an
how
open
you talk
shirt.
to a
Like,
lady.
What the
That's not
fuck
that
do you want?
Oh, wow. Almost cleavage.
We want to see, as Dice was calling them, your big cow nipples.
No, I was just making
She
a
just said-
statement about the
You
female.
guys have never seen big boobs before?
No,
oh yeah,
no, we
right.
have.
What have you never?
but you
Yeah,
don't
but we've
even
also
know.
had pizza before.
You know what? I've
Doesn't
also
stop
met-
us from having more pizza.
I've also
What's
met-
wrong
I
with
mean,
you?
when you guys deal with
That's a
like girls
dumb
with probably
analogy.
boobs like in B ranges,
Hey,
like
look.
in your normal personal
Well,
life.
usually
What?
they're A cups. You know, they haven't
Oh,
gotten
Uncle
them
Paul.
yet. You know, the little A
Uncle
cups.
Paul. Why, you don't think
the
small-breasted women are attractive at all?
You know,
I have a lot of
I am
girlfriends that have
doing-
small boobs.
Yeah?
I am doing a club tonight.
I've never
I am-
had small boobs.
Yeah.
So I
Wait a
don't know
minute.
what that
No?
feels like.
Is that
Shut up.
natural?
Shut
or-
your mouth a minute when I'm
Half and
talking.
half.
Dice is performing tonight at Governor's in Levittown, Long Island. 2 shows, 8 and 10:30.
No, but what
Where
I'm
you
saying
going?
is maybe Alexandra here, you know, could be sitting in the front row. I could say something about, you know, the cow nipples like
Right,
you guys
right,
like.
right.
And I'll really make it up to you because I'm a Megatron star and people will listen
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me. And if I say, you know, go see Joanna,
No.
I don't know. She's lying to me about her name. Adrian. You know, at the
Who would make up
basketball,
that
her and Rodman will be topless. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe Rodman's got to ask nice. Is Rodman got to ask nice?
Everyone probably does, right?
It's a business. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
so what is this? A fucking playroom? This is a business too. We conduct business here. It's a radio
oh, you
show.
guys like aren't my teammates or aren't my coach.
But we're here promoting
Your
something
coach.
that you want to promote.
Like it's a real
and
game.
It's quid pro
Well, if
quo.
you got basketball hoops,
Quid
I'd
pro
play somebody
quo,
one-on-one.
Adrian.
If somebody got
Do you
a
live
hoop-
out on the island?
No, I live in the
Literally
city.
tit for tat.
Live in the city.
I live like right around here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened
Okay, he can cut it.
What? What's going on here?
Because I can't get out of it, and I'm not getting in my panties. So I told Jim he can cut my dress.
No, don't cut a dress.
Why?
That's
It's
all
okay.
wrong. No, that's not a nice thing to do.
No, I said
we might have winners here today.
But
It's actually sexier.
all
we might have
wrong.
winners though.
That is pretty sexy.
We might have winners.
You can cut me out of my dress.
We'll give her that.
We might have winners.
All right,
He's
where's
going to cut the
Norton?
whole dress off?
No, just like
The top.
Just the top, cut it down.
We might have
pretty
winners.
fucking good.
We might have winners.
Let's see.
Turn down the lights. We might have
You know
winners,
what?
Dice.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Sam, what's going on? Are we gonna have winners today?
What's going on?
no. I said that you could cut.
Okay, if she's
Cut her shirt open,
Not all the way off.
and then
Just like sexy.
right
you know,
between
do
the
it sexy.
right between
Because
the
if
breasts.
I have to take it all off.
Right.
Right.
So that'll
let me
leave
give
enough
you
room
some
for your
room.
shoulders and stuff
Let me
to get like
give you
there,
some
right?
room.
Wow, Laney must have
Go ahead, Norton.
No,
do your
I
thing.
did some
decided I would
terrific
do it.
stuff.
So where am I cutting
But
from?
do it sexy. You know what to do. Come on. Do Norton.
What about the bun? We're good with the bun,
Yeah,
Dice?
bun's fine. I don't care if
What,
she is
what
a...
am I doing?
Jimmy's got
I don't know.
scissors.
You tell me.
Well,
Where
just
should he
don't
cut?
Because I have cleavage.
Just
I
show
wanna
him
cut your
around the
breast.
area to cut.
Just
Cut right up
Like
through
right
her
through here?
cleavage.
yeah,
How about
I got stabbed with 3 times.
I'll start here.
All right.
Now
You should
Jimmy's
really be-
cutting.
Why are you nervous?
no, because I know it's scissors towards my face.
So he's not
Yeah, but
running.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
running
he's
with them.
doing-
I don't have Down syndrome. I'm standing here.
I know, but if anybody bumps you,
Yeah.
No one's going to bump me.
No one's bumping
Look where
me.
my hand is. It's blocking
Because
the
it's gonna
scissors.
go,
No, it's not going to.
right,
That's never happened.
Jim, make sure you don't cut the bun.
All right. She's
Jim was voted the scissor
why are you
cutting
so
kid.
gentle? You're supposed to be
A
like.
second ago, she's a psychopath. A second ago, this is how crazy she is. A second ago, she's fucking turning her head away, going, "Don't
Scared
cut me!"
shitless.
And then she goes, "Why are you so gentle?" What a,
I mean,
Being a gentleman.
you're an ass.
It's being
Oh,
very
shit,
nice.
Back on that thing again.
All right.
No.
There it
All
is.
right, good.
Now,
Yeah, but start
now a little
like
further.
right
Now
up.
you rip it open a little. What do you think?
Well, he's
Don't
got to
you
get
know?
through the material.
Do Norton.
okay.
Wait, oh my gosh.
Not too crazy
No,
because
he's
she's got to leave here
He's
with
got to
it.
make a.
A thing.
going to cut your breast.
Oh man. There we go.
Oh my gosh, there's like more people in there.
All right. Oh, it's okay.
That means
Hey, you're on a basketball
Dance.
team where there's 20,000 people
Yeah,
watching
well,
every
yeah.
night.
Well, speaking of basketballs,
You know
wow,
what?
look
It
at
does
those.
look
Those are
better
nice.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, we got
I
winners
must say.
now.
Now, did I not do a phenomenal,
You did a great
gentle,
job.
That's pretty good.
cutting job? I also do that when
See,
I.
let him do the ripping if you're going to do
What are we
more.
ripping here?
I
That's
don't know
good.
how much.
Hey, can I tell you
we could
something?
do more.
That's nice.
No, you got to
Thank
do
you.
the.
She's got a nice boob job. She started out with big boobs, but she didn't like. No, they look natural.
No, it's
Yeah,
They do, right, Dice?
like in the
Jeez, go like
microwave.
this.
Oh man.
They're getting bigger.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to say,
Wow,
Are they nice?
Jimmy's squeezing them.
they are
Phenomenal.
extraordinarily.
No, they feel really real. They're bouncing.
Thank you
They-
so much for this because Jimmy was disappointed.
Wow.
This
You
is
know what?
nice.
That
This
was
is
a
a
nice
nice
touch
gift.
nice.
You
Like
know,
I'm
a
petting
nice
a-
gift.
Sometimes
you're
at the
nice
end
to
of
people,
heartbreak,
nice things happen.
Do you
there's
have
always something
large
beautiful.
nipples or
A
small?
light at the end of the tunnel.
large.
Pot
Are
of
they?
gold at the end
Can I
of the
see them?
rainbow.
That's my fetish. I love large nipples.
Oh man.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
Wait,
All right,
what,
that's
what,
fair.
what
It's
happened?
his birthday.
him.
It's okay.
But what happened?
She doesn't
Jimmy, we gotta
understand
do
it's
this.
an
Okay, I'm gonna
honor
grab
to
it.
show me.
Don't trip and fall. That's
All right, Jimmy's looking at him now.
Yeah.
No one else can.
Wow. She has really, really large, thick nipples.
Oh, good.
They're very nice.
Once you show him your vag too, and he could talk about it to us. Wonderful. And great for
She's,
the rest
she's
of us.
probably
We got
embarrassed
winners.
about her vagina because a lot of women,
not at all.
Native American women, typically have larger vaginas.
Do they?
And yes, they do.
It's like
bigger
it's like a
pussy lips.
papoose.
No, but I'm saying that in a
papoosey.
complimentary
No, you know
way.
what it is?
You're right.
It's not that
They
they're
typically
large.
have
They
thicker-
have that peppercorn in there.
Am I
It's
right
like
or
a
wrong?
cornucopia.
Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, yeah.
Hold on, we're establishing
They're known
something
for
here.
that.
Yes,
Now,
Jimmy.
Native American women typically do have larger vaginas, and I mean bigger or thicker. Am I correct?
I read that, like
You're
in
right.
National Geographic.
Like big
Why is
lips.
that?
Big lips.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Now, what were you saying no for? They're big, like they're thick but not long? Or how was I wrong about it? You almost said I was wrong about something.
No, you're right. I had to think, but you're right.
Large clitoris?
Yeah. I'm like, what is this like?
It's a good question. That's what
Wow.
it
Oh,
is.
you're
This
being
is
right.
this is an excellent interview.
Damn.
Yeah, Jimmy's
This
doing a
is-
great
this
job.
is the point. Like, I happen to think that's very sexy. There's nothing sexy.
Some
than
guys
that.
like it.
What's that?
Some guys like it.
But some guys don't appreciate
Yeah,
it.
them big fucking monkey lips between them legs when they get like that. How great is that?
So
Nice.
Jim, maybe you could just
With
see
the
her.
fucking
Guys, we got
sap
winners.
coming from the pores.
We're going
Maybe
for
you could
winners
just see
now.
her
You know what I mean?
We're
G-string.
going for winners
The
now.
front of her
We ain't seeing
G-string.
anything.
You ain't seen
I
it.
see like the outline.
She might show the front of the
You know what? I think him cutting her shirt
That's a winner right
got
there.
her there.
That got her there.
Now, are you?
You know what I mean? It made her feel a little sexier.
Are
a
you
little-
visible through your panties or no? Like you
there's
can't.
flowers on them.
No, but can you see the outline normally?
No.
Okay.
Oh, who
her
you
lips are not that big.
bullshitting, Sarah? Come on.
Are you
I don't think she knows what
What
you're
are
talking about,
panties
Jim.
made out of?
I don't
Burlap?
think she knows what you're talking about.
No, he wants to know like if you're in your underwear, can you see like lippage or something, right?
Are you
Yeah, the
scalped?
outline.
Are you scalped down there, or does it look like a beaver pelt?
I have a fucking 80s bush, okay?
Nice.
Like
You're
that.
1880s.
I claim it. Europeans coming back.
I hope it comes
Europeans back.
Why
Let me
the
tell
fuck
you
would you have hair
something.
down there?
They
You guys have hair
realized
down
that
there?
it was
Why
great
not?
No,
fucking
not.
decoration.
Why not? A little bit.
See, he's happy now.
You could
Little
eat
bit.
them and floss at the
partially
same
happy.
time.
Wait,
Yeah,
Jimmy's,
she's saying she's bald down there, Dice.
and
You know
Jimmy's
what?
partially
That
happy.
don't
I would love to
interest
see
me.
that.
Jimmy,
That
you're
don't
partially
interest
happy?
me. Nah.
Could he go under
It's
your
like an
dress?
undeveloped box.
Adrian, Andrew doesn't like it when it's
Yeah,
completely
because
shaved.
I don't like when it's complete because it's like
No, I know
underdeveloped.
what you mean. It's sexy.
Yeah, it's like
When
drop
there's
some
like
fucking hair.
a landing strip.
The landing strip, you know, that's old news. You got to go more with like a little island.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind
Like
of
the
island?
whole
What shape?
V?
No,
What shape of the island?
You could keep the box slips nice and clean, waxed out, bleach, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it on. Who gives a shit? But above, you need the box hair just so a guy's got somewhere to cushion his cock in between.
But why would you want? Why would a guy want his face in like hair?
You know, the excitement of sticking
Like
your
a girl
face
doesn't
in
want her
somebody's
face in hair.
box. You know
Like
what I mean?
And then you. Ugh.
How
You
big are
spread
they?
it apart
Let me ask you.
like a
a guy,
Sherpa
do you
with
like
a
a guy
machete.
like completely
Like you gotta do
shaved
like
down?
trimming before you even go anywhere.
No, serious. Do you like a guy shaved down or just
Not
natural?
shaved down, but not like, oh my gosh, like this is disgusting.
I'm totally.
Yeah, but how
bald.
many guys are really that
Well, guys
disgusting?
that shave like
guys,
that's
guys.
weird.
I shave.
Yeah,
you
Jimmy
know, I don't
shaves.
want
It's
to
supposed
talk
to be manly.
dirt.
Men are supposed to have hair, like chest
I've
hair.
not.
Exactly.
Not back hair.
Exactly.
You have some wispy, Jimmy.
I have no
Yeah.
hair
You got
at all.
wispy hair on your arm.
I'm like a nude child, a tall nude child. So are your lips really long and thick, or are they just short? You can just tell me.
please.
I love that. I love that. It makes me very
I know,
happy. It's
but
my
I'm trying to help
birthday.
you.
I
You're
can't.
okay.
Could Jimmy see your lips?
It looks like buffalo meat drying in the sun.
That would be hot.
I'm just using an Indian analogy.
Yeah.
I happen
Make
to
everyone
like that.
I like when the lips get a little wallety.
I like that.
Quality.
You know what I
Wally. Wally, wonderful.
You could show them.
mean? When they get that little alligator feel to them, like they've really been through something.
An alligator wallet left out in the sun a little bit.
Yeah, that they could
Just a
really
little
take
bit.
a
Leave it out in the
fucking
sun for a little
beating.
bit.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or have
How
just
about
been
this?
thrown in the pool.
Would you show
when
me
you
and I
look
would
at
just
a
report
girl's
to the
pussy,
guys?
It's like you almost want your
I'll
balls
try-
to
What do you
feel
like?
like both of us got to get through that little
Condoleezza
hole.
Rice or something.
Yeah.
That they fight to
Okay.
just shoot out right into
Sure.
a fucking box.
Like I'll sit over there.
We need Patron.
And you could show me.
Could you
and
show
I won't
Jimmy the
touch.
lips?
You could see
Only
I,
Jimmy.
I'm very respectful. I wouldn't.
Yeah, Jimmy
I'm
will
not
be the
gonna
winner.
grope out of
Sit
this
down?
one.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'll sit down so you can stand in front of me, so you don't have to feel
Yeah,
like
just
everybody's
to
looking.
do the pull away.
Yeah,
Just
he's
quickly
he's
for
a
Jimmy.
birthday
The
boy.
panty pullover?
Yeah, I want to
Panty
see it just
pullover
over there.
for Jimmy Norton.
Just
his
for Jimmy, you
birthday.
gotta go over there.
But I'll be
Give it
nice.
great.
I think I'll be nice.
I
And then
gotta
we'll
go over there, ready. What are you waiting for?
And then we all go home happy.
Take
and,
a seat,
and it
Jimmy.
turns out to be
I
a big
gotta have a
misunderstanding.
fucking cigarette. I'm sweating in this
Oh,
room.
man.
No, you don't have to
All
sit.
right, Jimmy for his birthday.
Jimmy's sitting down.
Get a microphone on Jimmy.
You're
He's
gonna
got one.
you're gonna
Okay,
do
good.
a little thong pull away,
and a thong pull away for just Jimmy.
so I could see.
Just for
So
Jimmy.
I'm pulling my panties over.
Yeah, so I can
Why
look,
not?
but I won't touch.
I'm not pulling my panties over.
Why
not?
am I sitting here then?
Maybe if you waited a half a second.
Well, you could do that. I would like to see him.
Give yourself
I mean,
a wedgie, a
She
pussy
might have,
wedgie.
Jim, she might have her
Wedgie.
thing, though. That's
Oh, you
why.
got your thing?
the best part is watching
got
Lainey
her
monitor
thing.
her. Just pull him up. Just pull him up.
Oh, I know.
Hey,
Laney's
Lainey,
a
let me
pimp.
ask you. I don't-
Laney's a pimp.
Let me see.
Laney, we're good with you, by the way. You don't have to try
now,
so hard.
Now, Lainey, what is going
We're
on in
happy
your
with
head
you.
right now? Like you see this as being.
I'm not thinking.
No, give her a mic. Is there a mic there or no? I have the mic.
Mike?
Yeah.
See, but I'm not like, it's nothing.
No, but I want to see him.
I'm not gonna like show my.
Why not?
Because What's too much?
What's too much?
You're silly.
Why?
Pussy, who cares?
I was promised
She might have picked
a
the wrong
legitimate interview.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of kind of behavior going on in here.
I was promised a
This is
legitimate interview.
You wanted us to Charlie Rose your
This
ass.
is an unsavory moment.
Yeah.
Now, Lainey, do
You're
you see
right.
this as being an appearance that kind of went, like you saw this was about to become a tremendous disaster?
Yes.
Yeah, it was heading down that road.
Well, I've been down that road.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
have,
I do.
Lainey.
That's what
But we
do.
treat girls who are really
I told
cool.
her
We
that
treat.
you guys
We've had a
great.
couple run out crying, but you know that was a misunderstanding.
Out of all
You
the girls
know.
to have just 2 or 3 run out crying.
That's not bad.
You know
It's not
what?
bad.
You know what went wrong?
No,
I'm
you're
gonna be
good.
honest with you. The fact that Kenny would not let me come in with her.
Oh,
I
boy.
think like
Oh,
she came in
boy.
alone.
She's blaming Kenny
I
for this
tried
whole
to go
thing.
in
No, but
with
you're
her.
Kenny's
Kenny's
blamed.
been told. Here's the thing:
Oh,
Kenny doesn't know that you're actually one of the ones who can come in. Kenny doesn't know that because we've told him no publicist. You're different.
But he's seen me come in with the girls, but it just makes
Nah,
it
but
so
we
But he's
allow
a
the
big
pips
dope.
in here.
Kenny's-
I have to do
He doesn't
do
remember.
do with him every time I come in.
He just hit him with the fucking.
Wow.
All right, Ken,
No.
you just
She
heard.
just
Oh,
has
you
a problem
okay?
with me.
Yeah, wait, first of all, is Lainey
shit.
okay?
Are you
the
okay,
door.
Oh, I
Lainey?
didn't know she was
Lainey,
standing
sit
there.
down.
You're right.
Sit
Sit
down.
down.
What happened to Lainey?
Are you okay?
She always has a problem with me and has to mention my name every chance she gets.
Sit down, Lainey.
Don't yell at her.
You-
She just got smashed
It
with the
went
door.
right into the door went right into her back.
Sit down. He didn't mean to do it.
Oh
He
my
can't see you.
God. This is fucking
just-
crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Well, that took a turn for the worse.
It got dark.
Yeah.
Kenny's very...
Yeah, is she okay over
Yeah, but
there?
you can't. He can't see you coming through the door.
I know it was an accident.
Kenny came in like
But
fucking Kramer.
he's a big
Scared.
guy.
That was scary.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
all right, I'm all right.
All of that weight against the door. Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Florentine,
okay,
a comment?
I'm all right.
You got a comment?
Well, it's just
What a
fucking.
show, huh?
It's like one of Anthony's old relationships. It's fucking. It
started out
started out
good.
great, then it's fucking ugly,
And it
and
just
then it's
gets a
all right, and
disaster.
now it's just
Now it just
now
goes-
it's just fucking weird.
That was just the glass being thrown at me in that jacuzzi.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
does Lainey have a problem with Dice? With Kenny? Sorry, Dice.
No, it's just I wanted to. I usually come in with the girls, which I mean I've been coming in with the girls for a while, and he stopped me and told me I couldn't come in, and it's just. It usually helps a lot if someone's new to the show to see them just sitting there in the corner, and it always works. And
watch that door; it might
you know,
swing open
and
on you.
once before he like didn't, you know, for some reason when he's there he doesn't want me to come in. I don't know
crazy.
why. I don't know why.
Is your back okay?
I'm okay.
Man, you took a fucking
I'm
hit.
okay.
We're gonna have to build back up to the pussy lips. I don't know
No,
how
I was
we
just
do. I don't know how we do that.
is
At this
going
point.
on?
I can't believe it's turned to violence. That's what I mean. If you would have done the legitimate interview, none of this would have happened.
The Charlie Rose thing.
You know,
We need Charlie Rose.
you know,
Legitimate
now I got to
interview.
feel bad. People
Yeah.
are getting hurt and
Right.
you know, their clothes ripped
With
off.
scissors and doors being
And,
thrown.
you know,
Yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff there.
yeah.
Clothes were cut
I
off
don't
with
know.
scissors and.
Man.
Listen, you know.
Lainey's a trooper because she kind of made that happen. Like I
Yes.
know you didn't really want to do that,
No,
and
I
you did.
wanted to do it.
Yeah, we want to thank.
I told her I don't feel comfortable taking it off, but you can.
Why are
cut
you
it.
not comfortable taking it? Honestly, are you insecure? Is that what it is? A little
No,
insecurity?
I just felt like
You got a bad scar?
no, I don't have scars.
No.
Well, we're
What-
trying to find out why. That's all. Gotta ask the
I
questions.
just feel like, some things are like sexier, not like.
Yeah,
everything.
in a radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go home with the guy. It's his birthday.
You said that before. You're right.
Yeah, that's what you do. And then what are you
hilarious.
going to do here?
I
He's
swear.
getting to see the boobs, the box, the
Right.
whole fucking 9 yards. But yet he can't light a pipe because we're standing in a place that's surrounded Opie and Anthony show. Opie and Anthony with TVs on, lights, cameras, surgery.
I
You know
gotta
what
say
I mean?
something.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best Dice appearances ever. Today. Dice, you're fucking hilarious.
Well, I'm
He's
trying to
killing me
help
today.
a lot of people.
I know you're trying to help, and that's what you do.
helped a lot of people.
You help people.
I think there's
You
a
know,
lot of winners.
I
Holy
feel
shit.
bad for Lanny. You know.
Who's
What
the-
about Ethel?
Hold on.
Now Kenny's going to feel bad that he hit
Kenny
her
is
with the
gonna feel
fucking
bad.
door.
No, he's not. Dice, listen. Listen.
But
Careful.
then again, how bright is she? She's standing in front of a fucking door. Has she ever gone to one before? You know what I mean? Why? Let me stand in front of a solid metal door so the biggest guy in the building can smack it into my back.
He makes a good
She
point.
should have moved out of the fucking way a half hour ago.
You're right, Dice.
I don't stand in
said
front of doors
something.
without
Play the
windows.
tape
Never.
back.
Never. whatever. You're right, Dice. Listen
You're
to
right,
me.
Dice.
I
What?
swear to you, we got to go because we're running
right,
into
I'm good.
Ron and Fez time. Even though the clock says
man, it
differently, but we got a lot of shit we have to get in by 11.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
So why don't you tell everyone who the winners are today and the losers? How you see it?
Is the show like
is
the
Jim
show?
Norton a winner for being his birthday and how that worked?
Well,
out?
he's a winner, and with a little pressure and my finesse, we got her tits out of her shirt.
So she's a winner.
Your
Yeah,
finesse.
Yeah, remember when you were yelling at her? I said you got to chill out. You got to charm
He
the
calmed you
chick.
down. He
I
did.
like how your box slips look through your
We
pants,
got
things
better.
like that.
We're all cool now, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we're fine.
Because
Yeah, we're
when that
cool.
argument was
See?
going on, there was no
had a
chance
great
of
time.
Norton never seeing any.
Yeah. That's all right.
Hey,
I understand it's your job.
is she a winner now
No,
that she
no.
showed her tits?
She's a winner. She's a champ.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
So she don't play the
I had a
games.
great time.
Once she was relaxed and knew
Happy
that
birthday, Jimmy boy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Is Laney a winner
boy.
for taking a door in the back?
Laney took a door in the back.
Winner.
You know what? She's sitting there. She's laughing. Obviously, she's not hurt.
She's good.
Obviously, there's no lawsuit because she's sitting there laughing, having a great time again.
boy.
So she don't get a fucking nickel.
You know how much
what
we're
I
gonna
mean?
we're gonna owe her a lot now.
Jim
She now has the
Florentine.
upper hand. Fuck.
Jimmy Florentine, Jimmy
Oh,
Two
yeah.
Bulls, married.
Jimmy's been great.
Beautiful wife, beautiful kid. The winner of the week, I'd have to say, right?
Yeah.
Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Winners.
Definite winners.
Oh,
winners
thank
in
you,
general.
Dice.
They're doing so good, I feel like the studio feels bigger this time.
It does, right?
It's a nice sized studio. I don't know if it's the way you lit
It's
it.
a little small.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show's Best of O&A. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
His book deals with a lot of political issues, but the most most important thing in this book is how hard it is to be married to a black woman. Why? It's like politics, and this is the last one.
Let me tell you something. I adore my wife, and I've said this before. I've never been with a white woman. Never. Never happened.
Ever.
Ever.
Why?
You didn't have a desire?
You didn't have a desire?
I mean,
because
it
I'm
just
sure they were
never-
going
it
for
just
you.
never, but it always felt like that. It always felt like it's not natural. It's not naturally organic things. People just go, I'd like to fuck a black guy, and you're the one up on the deck. And I never. It always felt not to say that didn't happen.
Like you're a checklist.
Right, I'm on the bucket list. Hey, why are you going through my hair products? I just wanted to see what this was.
But that's not the worst thing in the world.
No, but it just
Be
never.
part of someone's bucket list. Fuck it.
Right? Almost. But I just have black women just do it for me. They just do. Well, for me, like they do it. But
Did he go Hispanic at least?
yeah. Like if my wife ever was hit by a train, I think I'm going.
What about Asian?
Yeah, not Asians. No, I don't think.
I'm just trying to see how racist he is.
How racist he is.
I think it's a racist thing that he doesn't
Like
want
black
white
dudes
girls.
and Asian girls is like really. No, I'm not. Yeah, I've
They
seen
really
some.
are like,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, we're trying to make a
feel-
bunch of Tiger Woods.
I talked to.
You do realize there's a lot of really hot white girls out there.
There are.
Okay, all right.
No, really, I get it.
Yeah,
and I'm
black-
not. Look.
See, I wanted to go black and just never went black.
See, how come nobody says? How come he didn't go with a black guy?
I was scared.
Oh, we ask all the time.
Scared.
Did you say with a black guy?
They're intimidating.
Black guy.
He's definitely with a black guy.
Right, that could be a different.
Yeah, we've asked, but he's got no game.
Me?
He's got no game to get a fucking black
No, I
chick.
used to. I tell the story when I lived in Buffalo. I would go to some of these black clubs. I was looking for it, and I was just intimidated by what I've seen.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I grew up pretty nerdy though, DL.
It's like you know how you like spicy food, but it hurts your stomach. That's how it is with black women. Like I love you, but I know I'm gonna pay after I'm with you. Like I know it's gonna be bad. Like but I think that's part of it's like never being able to kind of rope the wind. It feels like that to me. Like my wife is always. Like after all this time, we still have the arguments of a teenage couple.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, like she got mad at me because I told that very joke where I said, well, if my wife get hit by a train, maybe I'll, and she went, what if people think you get, that's such a fucking unrealistic thing.
Who gets hit by a train anymore?
We live in fucking Calabasas, California. What trains are coming through?
Why were you walking in front of a train?
They don't just come out of nowhere either.
Right.
You know what their tracks? Yeah.
There's bells and
When's the
stuff.
last time you've been on a train?
It's not like a car that all of a sudden jumps the sidewalk.
The fucking last time. And
Holy
she really got mad, and she gets mad about shit like my wife is she like, well, maybe we should have some more kids. I'm done with that shit.
How many you got again, deal?
3. I don't want.
And they're older, right?
They're old, and I'm happy, and I'm cool, and it just, I think that something happens to women, like you were talking about, that when a woman gets older, they go insane, wondering what you're doing. Like, I like young ass, but I'm coming home.
Right.
I get it. I don't want to be with it. If I wanted to be somewhere else, I'd be somewhere else.
Right.
Literally, my kids are grown, got a couple of houses.
There's no reason.
If I didn't want to be here,
right,
I wouldn't be.
So you shouldn't catch any shit for coming home.
Right.
But, you know.
But that
what are you thinking?
That ain't how it goes.
Doesn't matter.
It never goes.
Right.
Man.
Yes.
Look at DL.
It is.
He's right.
Are you in hell, DL?
No.
You're right.
I just, some of the arguments I have with her are arguments that there's a certain unreasonableness that a woman just is built in with it. Like, I'm like, are you retarded? You are. You're slow.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like you don't get.
Yeah, but you gotta understand though, if she's home, right? You're out on the road, you're doing comedy, you're a good looking dude, right?
Right.
You're funny, you're on, shows, you have books coming out. You got, dude, we're on the road a lot. You know the stuff that's coming up to us. She's home. Just home.
Well, become a comic.
Wait a minute.
Make an Afghan. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just do something.
So she should go on the road and do open mics?
I want to come on the road with you. I go on the road to get away from you guys. I know. This is not the Caravan of Love tour.
So when you go on the road, you don't take your chick with you?
No.
Right.
My side chick, yeah, but you crazy? No. I don't take her either. Listen, I think monogamy is a fairly. You only give monogamy to a woman so she leaves you. That's not a natural thing. You don't.
Right, it's a gift.
It's a decision.
It's a gift from a man.
Yeah, you decide to give her what she needs,
so she'll
to not kill herself. Yeah.
So it's not like natural. Like
no.
If they had shots for shit that you could get rid of in 24 hours, I'd be, are you fucking crazy? I'd be on an IV, antibiotic IV drip. Yeah. is that Crystal Geyser? In a way. But that's the thing, and I think now is that it really, you can tell that my kids are grown, and she's wondering what she's gonna be. And so that's a tough, like, you go through these transitions, like
right.
And so this is
she's done the mom thing.
A black girl though will put up a bigger fight
about everything.
But then a white girl you can kind of yell at and make her cry.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You should thank me for fucking them because that's what brought me to you.
Right. Wow, Bobby. Something tells me Bobby's used that before. Yeah, no kidding. Bobby's used that one.
That wasn't improv, people.
It's in the repertoire.
You should call that whore up and thank her for eating my ass because that made me realize I didn't want that. And now I'm with you.
Right.
How would I know?
I want a regular.
Right. I wish I could say shit like that.
Oh my God!
Your wife would fucking.
My wife. This is the thing. I've actually made my wife so mad recently. I thought she was gonna kill me. I was like, I was scared to go to sleep. Literally, I was like, she's gonna. And even if she, like, say she cut my throat and I lived, I would have to go testify so she wouldn't go to jail. Like, I'd be in there. No, Your Honor, she's a good woman, please.
Are there passive aggressive black women though?
Nah,
like
I don't live with them.
My wife,
I don't know what they are. I've heard of them.
Right. My wife is passive aggressive.
No.
Like, she'll do the old silent scorn, the thumping of the feet upstairs, because I know just to let me know she's pissed about something.
Oh, God, I hate that shit.
I hate silent scorn.
Yeah, she does
the loud walking.
No one likes it, but some people could deal with it better.
You think?
Oh, God.
I don't know if anyone deals with that shit.
Yeah, but just a certain amount of things you gotta do. It's like, and my wife can be passive aggressive, but my wife, like, she goes to church, I won't go. She is very outgoing. She likes a lot of community and family, and she likes all that. And I have to do it because when I'm home, I have to do it. But I think she just likes she wants me to. She now it's this thing where she wants me to. She's trying to mold me into being this guy. I'm not. Like, don't tell jokes like that. I'm not fucking Sinbad. This is who I am. This is the shit I do.
This is what you used to like about me.
Right. This is who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
I'm loud. I get high. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Let's get high.
Yeah.
And and the
what happened?
And like you say, you're coming home.
Exactly.
Sometimes girls don't realize too. You can't deal shit out for things guys aren't doing.
Right.
Because
coming home with
goddamn,
herpes.
they will start doing it.
Right.
It's a terrible thing, but yeah. You don't like the sense of humor because I've gotten shit over the years with girls for what I say on this show.
Yeah, you could.
You say shit on the show, and it's like, what did that mean? Or what? Who was that you were talking? It's like, look, I'm trying to fill 4 fucking hours on here. Shut it.
Yeah, I just say, you like that fucking plasma over there?
Yeah. And by the way,
you like the one in the bathroom?
when you're fucking home, you could turn this on and know exactly where I am for 4 fucking hours. And you could be fucking like a motherfucker and know exactly when I'm coming home.
And you get to enjoy my home.
Yes.
I'm out in a fucking hotel alone, trying not to eat, drink, fuck, lick, or suck
Bobby.
some
You in
shit.
the fucking Ritz-Carlton with room service.
I have Ritz-Carlton. Room service, yeah. It's not a fucking Ritz-Carlton.
This is so fucking horrible with these people that bring me shit.
They're bringing me food. I have to tell them no, not so much.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, this is so fucking horrible.
It
Flying
is.
in first class. And these people.
First class.
Whoa, Bobby.
What do you get, upgraded?
Bobby's gotten upgraded today. I like this. I like this new Bobby.
Plasma. And you know what's funny? It's like my wife, like you could if you left, you could get a 30, 25-year-old girl.
30?
Yes.
20.
You get 18.
If I dump my wife, I'm moving to with Andy. Are you kidding? Fuck. If my wife ever says go fuck yourself, I'm done. It's a wrap. I'm becoming Anthony Jr. I'm gonna stay with him, learn all his techniques. How to be able to finger fuck for more than 10 seconds.
You're right.
It's the yogi.
You're hilarious.
Because you know the thing about it is when you get older, you can have young women like but she got mad because I said the blue book value. Come on now.
They don't want to.
You're a classic to me. To me,
they don't want to be compared to a car.
You blue booked her.
Oh shit! You're 4 years away from being a classic. You're in that middle stage.
You start.
You ain't worth shit, but you still have
latest technology.
You have half moon hubcaps, only 3 of them.
You got to start. You don't want to start talking to her like the guy from Pawn Stars. Well, it's got a little rust. I'm gonna have to bring it in. The upholstery.
Yeah, and it smells a little.
Yeah.
The interior.
But I am in love. I'm in love. I love her very much.
Yeah,
I love her very much. I'm not one of them dudes who goes, "Oh, I love you." I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
How many years now?
20. We've been together. Wow, juicy, but been married
30 years.
That's crazy.
That is.
And you got kids?
Yeah.
And you were a kid when you met her.
Yeah.
So you have like kids like that?
My dad is 25. Jesus. I got a 25, a 23-year-old, and a 21-year-old.
Let me ask you a question now. Is there a point where you just cut them off, like you're on your own? Fuck you.
I haven't seen that part.
No, really.
No.
Damn.
No, especially if my son he's low maintenance. You just throw bread in the room. And he don't. As long as he uses
like a Russian prisoner.
Yeah, right. It's a cooler.
Assume the position.
But my daughters always need something.
Really?
Always need something. And it's always urgent.
Really?
Always urgent.
Just cost you a few bucks?
Yes. My wife and daughters were in Tuscany all last week.
Nice.
She always wanted to go to Tuscany, and I had to do the book thing. And so her and my daughters went to Tuscany, and the whole time she's going, "Oh, I wish you were here." I can't be. You know why I can't be there? Because I got to pay for you to go to Tuscany.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're in Tuscany. I'm in Jackson, Mississippi is where the fuck I am.
Yeah.
They're in beautiful Tuscany.
I get shit from my wife because she wants to go to Italy, and I'm like, why don't you go with your friends? Because I can't go because I got to work.
Ooh.
And she's like, no. She gets mad. It's
Don't
like,
send her off to
if
Italy
if you ever said, I don't give a fuck. If you ever said to me, here's money, go to Italy with you, Anthony, and
oh God,
I'd be like, fucking yes.
That'd be cool, right?
I'd be gone.
That sure would never happen.
I'd be gone.
Now, but I said, like, I've been on a brutal run, right? If I said I want to go and just play golf and get high, I want to go to Punta Cana. that would never happen.
No.
It would never. I could never do it.
I want to go to Punta Cana. What's that? Where is that?
That's the not fair portion of the program.
It sounds like an island of pussy. Punta Cana.
Right.
Pussy Island.
They figured out that name, right?
Mel Gibson pulled up on a boat. It was just tits and long hair they could tickle their own asses with.
This river's flowing upstream. But she would never. And I I can't disappear. Like I can't.
Yeah.
If I don't. Every time I'm asleep, my wife or daughters will call. Like if I haven't slept for days.
Oh man.
Every 2 hours, somebody calls, and it's always some emergency about some shit, like a spider's here, or where'd you put? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Can you please handle some shit?
Oh man,
I gotta sleep.
But I've seen my friends who are single and just the most unhappy people.
Really?
Oh yeah.
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 But I hear the ones who like with white women and they dig it.
They do dig it.
The same thing.
I love being married though. I never thought I would because I was a piece of shit most of my 20s.
Oh, what?
Sorry. You know what I mean?
Sorry,
like an out and out fucking piece of shit.
Right.
I was out of the closet hunk of garbage.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You really have some horrid stories. You are right.
Yeah. I mean, when I first
you did
moved
make
to New
a
York,
concerted effort when you got married. You're like, that's it.
Yeah.
I've seen Bobby struggle, man, at like parties and stuff when nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Believe me, there's no girl coming after you at some of these parties.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, I got to get out of here. Dude, they're just
everywhere.
Like he's fucking Paul McCartney in 1968.
You see evil all around you?
Look, man.
Evil that's about to happen.
We could, you know, you get vibes and you know you can manipulate. It's not the fucking actual banging. It's the manipulation and shooting angles to get the pussy that is you get addicted to at some point where it's like, I know this girl wants nothing to do to me, but I'm going to get her to touch me.
Oh, you're going to change it around.
Actually, I had to say I like the pussy.
All right.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, fuck the hunt. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm done with the pussy, as soon as you're done coming, it's like, ugh. So anyways, I was going to go to Remax and get my shut the fuck up. Real
Give me
estate.
a good fucking fish in a barrel. Fuck that hunting shit. I want to go to the preserve. I want to go to that little petting zoo where you put the grain in your hand. Fucking knock them over the head with your dick.
You want to go with worms when they're letting the trout into the fucking pond?
Yes.
Out of the trout.
The hatchery. I use dynamite here. Fuck this shit. We're not playing.
Just buy it at the store.
Exactly.
Just go buy it at the store.
Right.
Why hunt it?
Fucking A.
That's funny.
Right. Oh man, I'm telling you, but it's a warped because, and you know this, Bobby. Like being on the road and coming back to it is a warped. It's like you are out. Yeah. It's like you're sensory deprived, and you come home.
It's not a normal way of life.
You gotta decompress.
So then I have to become like, oh, I got 3 days to be a husband, a father, a lover, a friend. And then I go back on the road where I can get high and decadent and lay around. And say all kind of rude shit to me. And then I got to go back and hear about it.
That is
you got to meet these people.
Jekyll and Hyde mentality.
You got to meet these people that you've known for years, kind of. Like, hey, what's up, Robert? Good to see you. Hey, fucking Joe, Gary Joe.
Guys that you know, kind of, yeah.
But you've known him for years, right?
Your photo album. How come I'm in your photo album?
Like, you walk into a room and there's a photo of you that you signed going, this was the best week of my life. You're like, when?
And was that, and who are these people that you're with?
And you got to, and then the crowds come in, and you got to do it, and then you go home and you're sitting on a couch, and someone's like, you got to walk the dogs, and I was like, what? It's like a humming sound. Like, what the fuck? Like, you just got out of a sub. You're like, where the fuck am I? You know when you go to an accident and it's just like, whoa.
What just happened?
Do I have all my limbs? And someone's going, are you all right? Are you all right? Sit down. Sit down. It's like, oh, fuck me.
You all right? Yeah. That is just how fucking is,
Bobby.
man.
What a twisted fucking life you guys lead.
It's almost like
it's Jekyll and Hyde, like you say.
Yeah. You are so arrogant. You think that people just do what you. Yes, because when I'm not here, they do.
That's what they do.
You don't do it, but you.
That's great.
You should help me be more like the reality I'm used to.
Got an audience that adores me.
Right.
I got people that want to do things for me.
Right.
Hey, that wait on me hand and foot.
Hey, come get your plate.
Bring it.
See?
I cursed my wife out over 6 inches because she wanted to fucking. She would bring. I go, can I please have an iced tea? and she'd get me an iced tea and then hold it over me. She won't put it down because somehow she
battle.
She wants me
She's
to
gotta win a battle.
Right. And I go, you give me that 6 inches. You put that fucking thing down on the table. Are you out of your fucking mind? I just did 7 shows in Kansas City.
Right.
Put the goddamn thing down.
Put the thing down, and I want fucking chicken cutlet too. She said one time, she goes, maybe you should cook me dinner. I go, maybe you should go fuck yourself. I go,
but he loves being married.
He does. But he loves it. Look at being being with. There's something that happens. It's like Benjamin Button. It's like they love me. She loved me so much when I didn't give a fuck, and now I'm starting to really love her. But she's starting to. She's going.
Starting. This is the most fucked up Hallmark card I've ever heard.
Yeah. She's going the other way. Like she's not loving me as much as she. You know what I mean? Like I'll pick up on shit. Like I'll say, "Baby, yeah, I missed you," and she'd be like, "Aw." I'm like, "Bitch, no, you missed me too."
Chicks got to realize. Well, unless they don't mean it.
Yeah.
But if that's a game. When they do that, that's a bad one.
I had that.
It's like you break down and you say something like that. Oh, sweetie, it's so good to see you. I missed you. Aw.
Yeah, that's why I don't say it. I don't say I love you as much as she does because it's like when I say it, I mean it. There's no fucking around. And I don't say I miss you unless I mean it. When I say I miss you or I love you, you should get fucked up. It should fuck you up. Like I used to have that joke in my act. Like my mother said it all the time. It meant nothing. My father said I loved you once, and I fucking cried my eyes out. And I was like, fucking, oh my God.
No.
You know, because he never said it. It's the same thing with your wife. If you give them too much of that high school relationship stuff, they take it for granted. And then when you do say it, and you really, you ever look at your girl and go like, man, I love you. And they go, oh, you want ketchup? I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch.
You know what it is? It's a shame that you're married and still are trying to play games. Like you're still you're married and you're in a relationship, but you're still trying to do all these. Oh, I better pay this out a little bit. Like I adore my wife. I do not. There's a certain amount of annoying that all women have. Yeah. I don't care how great they are. Yeah. How wonderful. I mean, it's people in the Bible ain't as good as my wife, but she is a woman, and women at a certain point are fucking unreasonable and annoying. Like that's fair. Yeah. Like no matter, I don't give a fuck what package they come in, they are unreasonable and annoying. And it's like you. My wife, we were shooting. I did a documentary. It comes out October 27th, where I'm trying to get the black man put on the endangered species list. Right. It's hilarious. My wife comes while I'm shooting the thing, and I'm, you know how it is to shoot all day. And she's like, I came to New York to...
He goes, no. Well, last week I did. That's over.
She said, I came to New York to be with you, and you haven't spent any time with me because I'm shooting fucking 15 hours. Working. And are you serious? This is like a real argument. Like, dude, I was, you're with me while I fall asleep because I've been working 18 hours. That's what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
So it's like that, and it's almost like.
What did we do? My wife came to the set last week, and I was really expecting her. It's when you have expectations of your chick is usually when they fucking just drop the ball. Because I was expecting her to be like, this is amazing. Like, this is wow. And she was walking around like, I do this every week. Like, I'm a lead in a pilot. This is a fucking moment I'm a lead in a pilot.
This is a career highlight.
I'm like, oh my God, in this business may never happen again.
Right.
And she walked in like this bitch has been on set, like she has a chair with a name on it.
But you know what? Some women they're acting like this is not new because they're expecting you to do it again. Right. Like really, they don't. Like one time, I remember, I'll never forget this. One time I was in a city, I was somewhere and I was really intimidated, socially intimidated. My wife pulled me up. She said, don't you ever act like you don't belong here. Never act like that. Never. My wife, I have the best, like I got a chick, I knocked the chick up. We were married, right? And so it fucked me up. So the baby, it was a horrible story. So I finally was so overcome with guilt that I told my wife, I said I had a baby and it's crazy and the chick is trying to blackmail me and I feel so. You know what my wife said to me? I wish you'd have told me we could have went through that together. She said that to me. So I'm coming off the plane, and the bride that I had the baby by is at the airport, and she sees me and my wife get off the plane, and you see that glint in her eye, like, I can get this motherfucker. I can finally out this dude. And I go and I walk up to with my wife and I say, this is the girl I had the baby by. Jesus. This is my wife. And my wife goes, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Wind out of her sails, though, right?
And
there.
I went, I'll never not love this woman.
My wife.
That was.
But is that a difference between a black girl and a white girl? Because Can you imagine going home and telling your wife that you had a baby, Bobby? If I told my wife, Bobby's first of all, I think it's two different people too. Because you say shit in a smoother way. Like I would go home nervous and be like, "Listen, there was this fucking redhead in fucking Cleveland. She sat on my dick. I'd lie and tell the truth halfway through. And she fell on my dick. I came because I wasn't jerking off because I wanted to have a baby with you. That's why I came too quick. I don't know, dude. There's no way.
Good for DL, but that's
some fucking
that's
crazy
one in a million.
Shit.
Man.
That story makes me nervous.
That's a 1 in a million.
And so now when she acts like that, I remember how she and like the girl.
Don't think I'm not going to use that if I ever get a good wife friend. DL's wife.
Yeah. She understood. She got it.
And my wife, the girl, she's fucked
Have
up.
some confidence, bitch.
Yeah.
In our relationship.
Emotionally.
What?
She's fucked up emotionally. The girl is, and obviously she's fucked up. And my wife, about 2-3 years ago, she calls and she's on hard times. My wife was sending her money.
Jesus
unbeknownst
Christ.
to me, she was sending her money. And I could not. I was like, and I couldn't argue with her about.
Did she have the kid?
She had the kid.
So that kid's out there somewhere?
No, the kid's gone. It was just a tragic. It was horrible. But
okay, you're not getting into it.
Yeah. So, but she. I didn't have to tell because the baby was
right. Yeah.
But it just, and I never feel bad about shit that I do. Like I never did, but that always bothered me. And I was just always, I was like, I would hate for somebody to walk up to her and tell her some stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Well, that's a good thing also because that was probably a lot of stress on you.
Oh man,
just always waiting for someone to pop out of the fucking woodwork
and then her reaction, I was like,
blow it up.
I was like, I'm gonna tell her she's gonna leave, and I'll never. And then I told her, and she went, I wish you told me we could have went to that together.
That's like some old. Back in the day when cowboys used to go, I fucking fucked that. I had a baby with her, like Lonesome Dove shit. You know what I mean?
Longmire.
Yes, that's the way men used to be. Yeah, yes. I had a baby with that woman. I was on the road for 6 months trying to get you some hay.
Right.
Yeah, dude. That's that. Like, I think we don't do that. We don't do that anymore because we don't want to deal with that. Like the thought of dealing with that would make me not come in a chick. Like that's why you don't do it because it's like fuck that. I just don't want to even. Oh my god! I even thinking of that is fucking petrifying.
Yeah.
So it's like fuck it. I just won't fuck.
So now
anybody.
when I hear myself, I go, wow, that's probably why she's like she is. She's been through so much bullshit with me that
she's a soldier.
Yeah, she's. I think I remember when I was a kid and we were dating and we were at Redondo Beach and you know what Samoans are. The dinosaur didn't die; he became a Samoan. They're the biggest people on the fucking.
Yeah, they're flatbacks.
Yeah, they are fucking horror.
Yeah.
So we're walking by and one of those. She falls into me and I go, what happened? And they start laughing. So I knew instantly that somebody had slapped her in the ass, right? So I'm 140 pounds, 135
Samoans are
pounds.
no joke.
And I said, take the keys and go to the car.
Oh, no.
She said, no, I'm not going to do it. She said, you can't win. I said, I know, but if I don't try, you'll never look at me the same way again. Never.
What happened?
And I got the worst ass whooping.
Shit. How
did you? Can I just ask a question? How'd you start it off? Like I want to know.
Did you go for the balls at least?
I said, who did it? And he said, I did. And I rushed
You looked
at him,
up?
and he just. How can he be hitting me from all these angles? And he literally.
Did he go like this? Can you smell it?
It wasn't like one of those things where you go, oh, keep going. I feel great because you're courageous.
Nah.
This dude was enjoying beating the fuck out of me. It was like,
damn.
I could die. I was thinking,
that's why I don't.
Dude could kill me.
I don't go out on Halloween. I don't go out on New Year's. I don't take my chick places. And she's like, "Why? It'd be fun." I don't want to have to defend you. That's it. We went out on New Year's Eve one night.
Holy shit!
Had a romantic night over on 44th and 10th at this restaurant. We stepped out looked on Times Square. The ball, 3, 2, 1. I kissed her, and someone threw something at us, like water. I spit of water, and I was like,
"Oh man!"
Now I gotta. Now I have to go fight whoever the fuck this is, and maybe get stabbed. Because of you. If it was just me, I could have just said, "Fuck it." Because you're
an asshole. This guy.
But he got something in my wife's fucking hair. It could be jizz. Some fucking dude jerked off. Check this out. 1, 2. Happy New Year's.
And my wife thinks like it. I was like, man, that's a big dude. You could take him. Like, hey, wait a minute, girl. I'm 48.
Slow down.
My taking days.
Yeah, my wife's from Boston too. She's got a mouth on her too. Like she'll go fuck. She'll go fuck you. You know, she'll turn into you fucking cocksucking fucking kick his ass, Bobby.
Yep.
You know, it's like settle the fuck down. But she turns into that. Other than that, she's very nice.
I gotta see it.
I love being married.
Bobby's abused.
Bobby loves being married.
He's abused.
I do love being married.
I've seen married Bobby.
I fucking love
it.
it.
Nice. It's different. It's different.
I could never imagine a life without her.
No, I could.
But
no,
if
wait, I jerk off to that all the time. Everything I jerked off to is her not being there.
But like I'm telling you, if there's like a wild boar attack or like something,
what do you
love?
Wild
I'm just saying something.
He's got to update his joke with something that definitely couldn't happen.
Couldn't happen. I had to do that.
She's pissed that the train thing could happen.
I am so dating a Latin woman.
I always thought I always wanted to.
Yeah, and a young one. Her and my daughter will be able to wear the same clothes.
Yeah, both the lips are the same size, right?
Yes.
Papi, kind of dumb.
Yes.
Papi, why are you so stupid?
Yes. I like it. I didn't even know it. Like, I never knew what Puerto Ricans were when I grew up in California.
Yeah.
And when I came to New York for the first time, I went, "What are those?"
Those are Puerto Ricans. Are
Where do you get them?
Taller than Mexicans.
Different than Mexicans, man.
Oh, yeah. Way different.
The accent is that Mexican. I love Mexican women, but it's kind of nasally, like they have a cold. Like, hello.
Yeah, it's
I got boogies in my nose. that Spanish shit is sexy.
Yeah.
That Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Dominican.
Yeah, Dominican too. Them Argentinian.
Argentina. I like the steak. I don't know about the women.
The steakhouses.
My wife, would you? I would like. They have to have some essence of dark. They have to be black some kind of way.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good compromise.
That's how I am with fucking pale white trash women. That's it. I love them.
You really do.
I am the savior of the fucking trailer park shit.
Yeah, anything that went to a Warrant concert.
This guy's tight.
Anthony is.
This guy's tight.
Your chicks that you like are fucking. I could point them out on the fucking street.
We all do. Ant doesn't do the variety pack. He doesn't do the variety pack. I like the variety pack.
He likes the middle of the Neapolitan ice cream.
That's it.
I do have a type.
He saves that other shit for everybody else.
Go to a CVS upstate New York at like 3 a.m. That's who Ant fucks.
Get the girl that's buying a bunch of antihistamine for her boyfriend.
You start thinking they're all sisters when these girls come around. They're like, are you just
Anthony
with one family?
They might be.
Are they young?
Yeah, they're just
and waif looking. Just
white and
they're white and they'll
wafing.
There's something you might look at it and be like, what? And then there's something about it and be like, I get it. Oh, there's something just sexy.
Raunchy,
yeah, man. Anthony's type is
it's very distinct.
He's got a type.
Yeah, like you definitely like they could all be extras in a movie about rock and roll in the 70s. Like they could just shit.
Well, fuck it. Every pot got a cover, guy.
Yeah.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show's Best of O&A. Best of O&A. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Best of O&A. Best of O&A. Best of O&A. Best of O&A.
Yeah. Whoa, man.
I gotta
tell you,
that color.
That's not.
You
bad.
don't like that color.
That ain't a bad black chick right there.
You don't like that.
No, I've had my eye on her a while.
Really?
That's not bad. That's a little tasty brown sugar right there.
Could you please have sex with a black girl?
Please. for the show.
It would be a week of radio. Just do it.
I know,
Who gives
but-
a fuck? You've done worse.
No, but it would have to be like that type of. It would have to be that type of black girl.
Come on, man. Just do one
Like
black
she
girl.
looks fucking good. Is she coming back this way anytime soon? I want to see the front.
Do a black girl.
Yeah,
for the show. For the show.
For the show. For the bit.
For the show.
For the bit. I don't know if I could do that without it. She'd have to fall into an exact criteria of a black chick for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like old school Francine. Well, that was good. Now new school Francine. I don't want to touch new school Francine.
I want to develop, like, we used to have to do this in radio.
Profile?
We have to profile who we're talking to.
A profile?
And boy, at this point, we know who we're talking to. Big fat fucks.
I might lose
There's some ladies in Chicago.
No, we love the big fat fucks. I'm sorry about that.
I might lose my cred on a certain website if I do that. But
Come on, let's profile your black girl. How tall does she have to be?
they'd call me what they call an oil derrick.
You're
Yeah.
so racist.
No, that's what they call it.
But you know this stuff. It's
Or the
weird.
other way around, it's called a coal burner.
You've called me that before.
Yes, I did call you an oil derrick. Yeah. Holy mother of God!
All right, let's go. Let's profile Ant's black chick. You got to do this for the show.
Want a black chick?
Ant's Nubian princess.
Yes.
Okay, we're looking for how tall?
I don't want one of these goddamn marathon running tall ones.
Okay, but
I need one that's just actually anywhere between 5'4" and 5'6".
okay.
Okay,
Wow.
good.
All right. 5'4", 5'6". Someone that's not intimidating.
But now there's a problem because
Why?
you start getting that height. You're talking fucking exactly the same laying on her side.
The problem is the ass is going to look out of proportion. That's why you got to go taller girl.
No.
All right. How much do you want her to weigh? Like 220?
I'm looking for a black girl, 5'4" to 5'6" that weighs.
Don't forget about that ass.
We're going to get to that ass.
Yeah.
No, because it'll
Be quiet.
The weight.
When are you going on vacation?
Tomorrow.
Thank
Shit.
fucking God. I
The
got
weight.
this.
The weight.
The ass is next, Sam.
Yeah, but the weight. is
I'm
in the
going
ass.
110.
That's
That's
a
it.
skinny bitch.
Yeah.
That's a skinny bitch.
But I don't want crackhead 110.
But you're not going to get black ass
all
with
right,
that.
all right,
If you go black,
Thank
you want a little ass.
I don't want. No, I don't.
A
That's
little
just
ass,
it.
not how Patrice used to talk
That's
about the
just
black
it.
ass, but you want a little fucking bump.
110 because I gave a 5'4" to 5'6", 110 to 120.
You might get a little. You need a little booty.
I don't want black big
Show
ass.
him some black booties, Sam.
No.
Not the crazy black booties. Show him some fucking medium black booties.
Oh, I don't want that.
This is like fucking building your Tiger Woods character.
Tiger Woods golf. Will you build the? Oh God!
Okay,
what are you doing? You got men.
What's wrong with you, Sam?
You put medium black ass. How about female? How about girl? How about
No.
you are so fucking. Ugh.
No, because I know. I know you don't want it too big,
Man.
but the black girl could get some shit done with their booties.
I don't want that kind of shit done. That's what I don't like about.
But I'm not saying that it has to be that
ass.
big.
No, I don't like anything like that.
Somewhere like just a little fucking like where it's just a little more curved.
I like. That's why I adore
How about
the
that?
white woman.
That's a flat ass for a black
No, that
girl.
doesn't look good.
Okay, so you need it a little bigger than that. Let's
That's for anyone that isn't a good ass.
No, I get it. Oh, that one right there.
Where's that?
No, Sam.
Get that fucking big ass out of here.
Sam has jungle fever.
No,
All right,
don't
right
leave
there.
me, Rock.
With the black panties, half right there. Yeah,
It's white.
That's white.
There's
Yeah,
a little black in
that's
there.
great.
There's a little
I like
black
that.
in there. A little
Wearing
black
those
in there.
fucking, wearing those little panties, those boy shorty panties.
All right, what else? So what kind of ass you want on this broad?
I want a nice
You want
ass for anybody, for a white chick, a black.
So you
chick.
want a white ass on a black girl?
I want a black chick with a white chick's body.
That's not fun.
Yeah, the contrast is fun.
That's not fun.
Just color contrast. I don't want fucking.
That's not fun. If you're gonna go black, you gotta have
No.
some of the black features.
And she's got to have some fucking calves on her legs.
Calves?
Black chicks that tend to have just sticks for legs. Like skinny black chicks.
I swear to God, I've never noticed that
Don't
before.
look at every skinny, and I'm talking skinny black chicks.
But guys
they
have
never
calves.
have calves.
What kind of calves?
I don't mean big fucking, bowling pin Jimmy Norton calves.
Well, he's got terrific calves. We all know that. He should be in the Calves magazine. What is it called? Calves Weekly?
Calves Monthly.
Oh, monthly? Oops.
Yeah.
I guess it would
yeah.
be monthly. You
Calves
fucking
Monthly.
dope.
It's very hard to come out with a week's worth of every week. Coming out with some calves.
See how much I suck.
They really have like these skinny, like tapered legs that taper from the knee to the feet without any shape whatsoever.
Why is that, you think?
Oh, that's a pretty black girl right there.
That's beautiful.
She's pretty nice. Okay, look, I think you found her. That's pretty nice. Who's this chick?
I'm a fan of the black girl that has white eyes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, she's got like big blue eyes.
Or, yeah, the eyes are a little lighter than usual.
Something happened, I would say, around 1805 that gave her those nice blue eyes.
So are you thinking you might have sex with a black girl?
I would her.
What about the
pretty
one you
black,
saw
too.
in Chicago you were losing your mind over? I forgot to talk about that. The waitress. Or the hostess.
Oh, yeah.
I was very surprised. You were like,
was
you were
pretty
all
nice.
about it. She was sort of like a model, though. She was tall. She was probably 5'10", I think.
Yeah, she looked pretty good.
And she kind of had some of that
man,
afro
look at that
going
chick.
on.
See, look, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I'm shopping for black, I really gotta. I have quite. I'm very picky.
You're being very conservative.
Am I?
Yeah. You got to go a little booty.
No, I don't.
A little booty.
Because that would fucking.
Just a little booty.
I wouldn't even be able to do it.
Just a little. I'm not saying like crazy.
No.
Just a little.
I don't like anything
where
where
it
I
goes
look
like
and
this.
go, oh.
Like this, ready?
Oh.
And then it kind of goes like, see where I stop and then I come back in?
No.
No?
No.
I'm not talking like this. Where
stand
actually it starts going back up.
It goes back up.
Before the roundness. I'm not talking that.
The shelf on the back, the lower back shelf.
And we saw a stripper in Atlanta. I'll never forget her. She had it. Oh, I almost did a Jimmy the Greek.
Oh.
But how do I say this? She had extra meat.
Yeah.
I almost said muscle. I'll be honest. I almost said muscle.
It's true.
But she had extra fucking meat on her ass.
Yeah.
It was the most amazing thing. And it wasn't big.
Very odd.
But there was something extra on her.
Little something extra.
Where if she bent over just slightly, you could absolutely put your beer bottle on her backside.
Rest it right
and
on that shelf.
But it wasn't big.
I don't know what that's all about.
What about the boobies?
It is some.
The black broads could fucking grow some boobies.
No,
I've seen some boobies out there.
I've seen some horrid tits on some black chicks. Fried eggs, droopy. Where the nipple. Let me tell you something. For some reason, the nipple seems to be south of the border a lot of time. There's an equator on a boob where if the nipple is on or above the equator, they look very perky and nice.
Well,
the same boob with the nipple below the equator does not look good.
Well, when you have a 6-year-old hanging from that thing, it's gonna.
It could be.
It's gonna cause some damage.
It could be. But I gotta tell you.
I think if we were building the black girl for you, I think Sam's got it right there. And look, there's a little booty, but nothing to be scared of.
I'm a little scared of the booty.
She's got full B's to maybe a C.
She needs a little lotion on that ass and elbows too.
Well,
Jesus,
problem in the community.
Oh, okay.
What do you think of that one? She's got the lighter eyes.
Yeah, you know what?
She's not all afroed out.
She's not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Any more of her? Any more pics? Mm-hmm. Scroll down a little. All right, let me see.
Oh, yeah. Who is this?
Yeah, you know, who is that chick?
I don't know what her name is. She's just described as a black model in purple lingerie.
All right,
Black
so
model in purple lingerie.
So can we call her and ask her if she's up for this?
Right there. Let me see that picture. That's pretty good. Yeah, hello? Could we have you for an evening? Yeah, I might delve into that. I don't know. Her tits on that side one. Go back to that right there. Would that look okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Should we put
let me see some tits. Let me see some black women's tits on the Google images.
All right.
Let's see what that looks like.
What kind of cup are we looking at? Double D, a G. What do you want?
2 girls, 1.
What do you want?
Oh, Jesus
Pick out your
Christ.
Oh, get those torpedoes. No. Go to.
That's disgusting.
Frustrating.
Oh, get that
Go
off.
with the torpedoes. One more over. One more over. Right there.
Ew.
Yeah, pop that up.
Oh,
what do you
God. No.
They're massive, but gravity's not killing them, though.
Not yet. She's probably fucking 13.
They're pushing outwards.
Jesus.
No?
No.
The areola's a little too big?
That ain't it.
All right, pick your breasts. We got a lot of them on the screen.
All right. Let me
You don't want too much separation.
Scroll down.
What about that one right there? Page 2, the third over. Yes.
No, they're giant nasties.
Come on, make it bigger. You can't make it bigger.
Nope.
What do you think? What do you think?
No.
Those are like at least double Ds.
It's terrible.
But gravity not fucking them up.
I don't like big ones.
Oh, we have to close the curtain, really? No one's even here yet.
Yeah. Close that curtain.
God forbid that someone sees a boob
now
as they walk by the studio.
for a laying on her side, that ain't bad.
Which one?
Oh, yeah, there.
All
but you can't tell.
Yeah, you could tell.
They don't look too bad.
See, because the one that's up in the air, that should be closer to the
over.
ground, and it's
right,
not.
It's not.
So you might be all right there.
I think those are implants, though. Let's go. Let's see some more.
I'll go with the green. Yes, I think that's
God
Ants.
Damn it!
That's good.
That's
right, Ant?
fucking disgusting.
She's got a tiny, tiny green top and just massive boobs that she can't contain, and they're spilling out the sides of
They're
her bikini
hanging
top.
out over,
making it
the
look like she
sides.
has 4 breasts.
It's terrible.
You don't like that?
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh God, the thing she looks like she laid it on the
there you go.
board.
Ignore the huge black penis, but I think we found your boobs. Okay?
No,
that's not bad.
Look at her nips.
That was bad?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the nips?
I don't know. They just don't look right.
Oh man, I thought I had
something's
it for
amiss there.
Let's see. Let's see.
Going. I'll know him when I see him. I'll be like, yeah, there it is. You know.
What? The girl with the arms up in the
Arms
air.
up?
Nope, that's
No.
some voodoo going on.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
That's
That's
know,
scary. Oh my God,
put
those
the
are
arms
looking,
down, the boobs fall a little further, right?
Those are looking 2 different directions over there.
How about that one next to the girl in the red?
No,
No.
those are implants. Whatever.
Yeah, but the implants you can't tell as
How
much.
about down all the way to the right, down there? What does that look like? Let me see.
Well, once again,
they're
ignore
implants.
the big
Ignore the
fucking penis.
Yeah, those are implants, but yeah,
Not bad though.
not bad, not bad.
You want to go natural, right?
Yeah, I want to see natural ones.
Okay, you're not a fan of this
Oh.
tiny areolas, are you?
No. I'm not chased away by them, but you know,
You need a little something there.
I'm not
though.
scared away.
Okay.
I'm not frightened. Oh man, see, you know who I like?
Who?
Keep going to the right. Keep going there.
That's your broad.
Exactly.
You've done that broad 100 times.
I'm looking at some
We're
fucking
trying to get a little variety in your life.
white suicide girl right there. Oh, with the big fucking made up eyes.
Let's see.
How'd she get in that mix?